you know, like placemats.
Yeah, exactly. They're expensive to
Yeah.
buy these.
Could you imagine if you make these all into a picture frame? How lovely that would look.
That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Can you imagine
Yeah.
what that would cost to buy?
And we are about to do something wild, because our deal of the day is always about delivering on the most amazing price. So do not miss out on those. They are about to go on your pre-order. So good luck to each of you joining in and getting hold of those quickly. They're on pre-order for you now, so good luck. Lots going on for you. Our masterclass at the end of the show at 12 o'clock today is all your beautiful white quartz in different shapes, sizes. They're absolutely amazing. And this is going to look so beautiful with what we have today as well.
Yeah, I did make a bracelet just at the front there on the white cone with Spinel to show how beautiful Spinel actually goes with. That's a little star. I mean, who doesn't love a star piece of jewellery? Especially now, because, you know, they're all doing their A-levels and everything. Well, mine are. So a little bracelet after say you're a star, or just, you know, wear this during your exam. It'll give you luck, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Because of all the properties with gemstones as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm obsessed with these.
These are amazing. I love black spinel. Is such a beautiful gemstone, isn't it?
I mean,
it's so sparkly and just absolutely gorgeous. Now this is a beautiful different shape. Normally we don't see shapes like this of black spinel, do we?
No, and this is like maximum sparkle shape.
Yeah.
It should be called sparkle shape. Look at that. Oh, I'm obsessed with it.
So black spinel has the same crystal structure as a diamond, which means that you get all of these facets lighting up just perfectly. So the light just dances across and just looks wowzer. I love black spinel for party jewellery.
Oh yeah, and also with pearls.
Yes.
So you know this design,
that would look so good with pearls.
Where I've got it on my wrist here, where you get, I mean, you do like one gemstone, and then you'd put one pearl in the middle, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that with this?
Oh, that would look so good.
So black spinel and just one pearl in the middle on a stretchy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would look so amazing.
That's what I want to do.
Do you change your jewellery every day, or do you have jewellery on all the time?
I never take these off.
No.
Because there's loads of meaning on this arm.
Okay.
And I usually change my stretchies to whatever gemstone I'm feeling.
Right, okay.
But lately I've been working a lot with black spinel. I've made long line kind of marlery necklaces. I love it. There's something, again, it's very, you can wear it with anything. I feel like it can be really dressy, but it can also go with whatever. What I'm obsessed with in these kits, and I know it sounds silly, the spacers.
Yeah, they're so amazing. Look at these. So in this kit, I've never seen spacers like that.
They're
you can make
slices.
beautiful rings.
Are these 925 or are they base metal nearly new? He's going to check, but if you have a look, can you pass me the rings on the grey?
Yeah, of course.
And I'll show you them on there.
They make such beautiful rings.
The
don't
way they sit is the sterling silver.
Yeah, sterling silver. Never seen spacers like that. They are amazing.
And the way they sit is beautiful.
Right, 30-second clock. And then we're going to open the phone line, so good luck to every single one of you. Look at those rings, they're amazing.
So that's 2, but you know, I think I might make about 5 and just stack them.
Yeah.
And you could use just the spacers and have precious metal.
How have you done that? With
I'll
elastic?
show you. Nope, I've done it with Fireline.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to show you. If you don't want the elastic, you can size them. I'm obsessed with these. I'd wear like 5 of these at a time.
They're so lovely. I love these. And you get 2 strands and you get these brand new spacers that I've never seen before in JewelleryMaker.
I've never seen them before.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, oh, are they spacers?
They're so different.
Yeah,
so you
lovely.
can't get these spacers outside of this kit.
No. Well, I don't think so. I've never seen them.
So good luck. And make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. You get 2 strands of your amazing black spinel, and that's a lot of black spinel, and then that gorgeous sterling silver spacers like we have never seen before. The phone lines are open. You can join us as soon as you can and add this to your order while there is availability, because once this is gone, it's gone. They are so lovely.
They are just... And you know that Michelle Yeoh necklace that we always show a slide of, and she has like multi strands of black spinel, and then she's got this kind of peacock I think it's been like bead embroidered or set. And you know, if you get multiple strands of this, the sparkle that you get, you know, like we saw it on the recording, the sparkle that you get when you strand them together is
it's just amazing. Right, lines are open. Make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. The rest are on pre-orders. So we've got the silver, we've got the gold over the top of sterling silver, and we've got the rose gold as well. They are all on pre-orders, so you can shop ahead and make sure you're joining us. So we're going to do the demonstration first.
Okay.
And then we'll bring you an amazing prize, so good luck.
So you've got good, decent sized holes in the spacers and in the cubes. So you can use the thinner elastic if you want to. I often make a lot of my rings with what's this called? It's called Wildfire. It's only 9 o'clock. Wildfire. Then you can, if you've ever made a bead, seed bead ring, this is the kind of technique that I use for that. So people have been asking me to demo more rings, so I'm going to do these rings. It depends on whether you want to cluster the amount you cluster together. So if you have a look on my bead mat, on this one I've done 2 cubes and 2 of the spacers, and then on this one I've done 4 of the cubes and 4 of the spacers. Or you could do all of the spacers, but if you can see, they're like little flat slices, not like any spacer I've ever seen before, and I absolutely love them. I just think, oh my goodness, you could do so much with those. You could even hang these little spacers on jump rings and have them as like, you know, like Bollywood shimmering jewellery. Just so many design possibilities. So what you need to start off with is a spacer bead, and usually your spacer bead would want to be one that isn't in your kit, just so that you can see the difference. So mine's not drastically different, it's just round. So you pop that on, if you can find the hole. Yes, I just found it and lost it. There it is. So a spacer bead is basically just to stop your beads falling off if you've never done this before. So I'm going to leave a tail. I'm going to go back up the same bead from the other side, and this will just move up and down the thread. It stops my beads from falling off until I'm ready, and then I can take it off. And I always say I've put on a spacer bead, stopper bead, but I never show you. So, you know, some people won't have done this before. So that's how you do it. So then I'm going to get some little cubes. Here they are. And I don't know if it's the shape or what it is, but they are so sparkly and lovely. So let's do the 2. So I'm going to do 2 of the cubes. So 2 on my needle and 2 of the spacers. So this is what I have. This is what I have on my needle there. Can you see that? Yeah. And then I'm going to drop it down. Now you can repeat your pattern, or you can do something different. You know, it's all in the playing with the gemstones. I'm just keeping it the same, just for one design. So this is, you just carry on like this, doing 2 of each. I like the fact that with these cubes as well, it really doesn't matter if your little cubes kind of twist around, or I found them very comfortable for a ring, because I was wearing this ring the other day. You've got to test out the jewellery, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Check it out and wear it. If you like wearing it, then you're hoping that people will want to make it. And I think especially into the summer, even if you don't wear many rings in the winter, because, you know, you've got gloves on and all the rest of it, but in the summer, get your nails done, get your rings on. I love that, makes me happy. So 2 and 2. And then what you do is you go along. You can, if you're making to sell or you're making for a present, you can just fold this around a sizing ring mandrel so that you can get the precise size. If I'm making for myself, as I'm going along, I'm kind of holding the stopper bead and I'm measuring around my finger, like that. You could also use ring memory wire as well to do this. Just decide on your size. Now bear in mind, you'll get a little bit of give in your wildfire or your fire lines. So if it's better to make it so that you can roll it on and roll it off, because if you look at this one, you know, you don't, it's a bit like an elasticated bracelet. You kind of roll it on, so you're just gentle with it, and then it will just, you know, sit really, really comfortably on. So you're going for kind of a roll on, roll off fit. So you don't want it to be too baggy, is what I'm saying, really. If it's a little bit tight, then you can roll it on and roll it off. So 2 more. I'll just add a couple more, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So if you've got to notice what's on the end and make a decision when it comes to size. So you don't want these 4 to sit together, you need to have a spacer. So bear that in mind when you're designing. So there we go. So imagine that's long enough. That's not, because it's going to be a little baby one. So when you're ready, you're going to take off your stopper bead, and your stopper bead will just pull off because it's just been there to stop your beads. And then take your, oh sorry, I'm out of shot now. I wanted you to be able to see the beads. I'll move these up. So imagine that's the size of the ring that you want. Now, often when I'm using this, I don't tie knots because it can block holes, but in this, it makes no difference at all. I've kept my beading needle on this end because I'm going to use that in a minute to make this a little bit stronger. So you're going to take your beads and you're just going to do a basic overhand knot. Now, what I do is, so that the beads don't get involved and where they shouldn't be, I gently pull it till it's almost closed, and then I do the other one. So I don't pull it really closed, and then I kind of jig it. Try to do this in the overhead. And
oh yeah, well done. You did it.
I didn't want that little spacer there to get involved and misbehave. You know what they're like. So double knot, and then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go through probably the biggest bead that's next to it. So that will be the cube. Okay, so I go through the next few beads. I'm going to keep my tail for a minute and I'll show you what I mean by my tail. So I'm going to give that a little pull, and what you'll have is your tail hanging out. Leave that for a minute. Now, you could leave it like this, but because with the rings like this, you're going to kind of be taking them on and off, I tend to do a little bit of reinforcing. And by reinforcing, I go through another bead, and then I'm going to do a half hitch knot. My elbow's leaning, my arm's going. So what you do for a half hitch knot is you have got your cord that the beads are on. You're going to take your needle underneath the thread that's already there, okay, and then that will make a little loop with your cord. Can you see your little loop? And then you take your needle through the loop, so essentially you're making a knot, and you just need to make sure that that knot slides down in between the beads. So you've made another knot now, so you're super secure, and then again go through the next few beads. Now I would probably do this about 3 times. I would do another half hitch knot. It doesn't matter where you do it, as long as you've got room. So you can probably see a bit easier here on the thread underneath. I'm catching that thread with my needle. So the thread underneath is on top of my needle, bringing it through, and then we're going through the loop and pulling that knot down into the beads and then hiding it in the next bead by needling through. And so what you're doing, you're reinforcing, you're making sure all your beads sit together nicely and that your jewellery is not going to fall apart. And then once you've finished and you're quite happy with that, then what I tend to do is I'll give it a trim. I wonder if I've got my thread zapper with me because I'm so obsessed with it. Have we got any thread zappers, Neary? Let's have a look. I definitely got it in here because I always carry it with me. There it is. So the way I like to finish it off is cut it down so you've got a little bit of cord there. That's probably a bit more than I'd usually use, but I want to show you. And then get your thread zapper. Oh, hold on. Mine's bent. What have I done to it? Hold on. We've probably sold out. And then you get your thread zapper and you just melt your cord down.
Ah.
Can you see it's boiling down?
Yeah.
And so what it does is well, you can do it with a flame, but obviously a flame's a bit more dodgy.
Yeah.
And you usually wouldn't have that much cord. And what it does is it kind of melts it down in between, so that if you look at a full size one, look, you can make a chain out of them. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Like you can make a chain, and you know there's a lot you can do with this. But what really sells this for me is the cubes with these gorgeous spaces. And again, it's something I've not seen before, like the electroplated beads we had this morning. I have not seen these spaces before, and the way they're sit
so different, aren't they?
With the cubes, you know, you can do multi-strand bracelets, you can do earrings, you're going to get like a completely different look, and it's really simple.
That's so lovely.
So yeah,
do you think that fit me, that ring that you've just made?
Oh, you're a little diddy, aren't you? You're a diddy. Let me cut this.
I wonder if it will. It might fit on my little finger.
Hold on. Come off. I've got blunt scissors. I'm running out of batteries on my thread zapper. I will make this work so Lindsay can wear it.
Love it. Right, make sure you're joining us as soon as you can on the phone lines because you get the 2 strands of your black spinel and your amazing, beautiful, faceted silver.
Baby fingers you've got.
Oh no, even that won't. Oh no, it will. It will.
Well, just roll it, roly roller. Ooh! Hello.
Look at that. That
There you
looks
go.
so good.
Ah, that looks lovely.
It's so lovely, isn't
A
it?
little ring for lens. There we go.
I was thinking, I wonder if that would fit me on my little finger.
Your little baby. I love little finger rings. Do
yeah,
you?
I've never had one before.
Oh yeah, I love wearing a ring on just on your little finger. It just looks epic. Like look at
And it's really secure as well, isn't it?
comfy. That's why it will give a little bit. So if you roll it on, it's better to have it a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I always wear. I like a thumb ring and I like a little.
That was
finger
easy
ring.
to just roll on, wasn't
Just
it?
roll it on. Oh, that looks pretty on you. Ah,
Thanks very much.
you're welcome.
Look at that. It's gorgeous. Also, with this technique, you could make those gorgeous midi rings as well, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, those ones that sit on the top of your
Yeah.
finger. Yeah, that would be really pretty.
So if I, like that, would just sit there,
Oh yeah, that's very trendy.
like a lovely little midi ring.
You're like a fashionista.
Try.
I try. No, you are. You don't try.
Thanks, Debs.
I'm going to put a ring on because I don't want to be left out. There we go.
I know. Look at these. We love them.
Yeah.
Right, well done to all of you joining us. Just make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. That is beautiful. Are you okay?
I'm not. I'm staying like this.
You're posing. Are you posing?
Michael. Michael. Right. Okay. Thank you. Michael, I look demented then, but it's okay. It's no different to normal. Hello. There it is. Okay. As you were.
Right. So many of you joining in. So you've got
Yes, please. Can we have a crazy
your
deal?
black spinel faceted cubes.
Cube.
And your sterling silver spacers, your squares, spacers,
Yeah.
which are 95 sterling silver. So how low can we go on this? Because everybody wants to own this.
Can you just
Because
do
the
a really
sparkle is
good
just
deal?
amazing.
Neri?
Yeah, I think he will, won't he?
I'm trusting you, Neri. Oh, thank you, King.
Okay, we're going to start $29.99. So £10 for the strand, which is absolutely amazing for a full strand of black spinel. That is absolutely brilliant. Then we get another strand for £10, and then we get the brand new spacers that we never see for £10 as well. Now, there is limited availability here. Please don't wait till last chance to get these home. You could make a ring just with these spacers.
Yeah, because that might not look like a lot, but they're super, super flat.
2.6 grams of sterling silver in that.
Look at this.
This is very exciting. Hi Colette, a maker in Bedford. Welcome to County Durham. I've got a lovely Debbie joining us and Barbara, maker in Bedford. Lovely to see you. We're about to go lower. We're not done. We're not done.
Oh, Michael, please could we go on the overhead? He's going to be so glad to see the back of me today. Look. Look. That's epic, that. Do you like that?
Yeah. We could go to like Aqualand or something afterwards, couldn't we? With Michael.
We could. Michael,
Go and choose those
she's
fish.
so demanding today.
So we're at $29.99. We're not done. No.
No. Oh, the suspense is killing me, Neri.
This is all we have. 30 left. 17 seconds. We're about to absolutely obliterate that price because I mean, look at how many bracelets can you make out of this? How many rings can you make out of that one strand? That is the gift that keeps on giving.
And if you've got rounds already, you can add in your squares as well. What?
Are you ready on JewelleryMaker today? $19.99. Did you hear the bong then?
Yeah, look, she did another one of those. Oh, 29. £20. It's very, very good. Thank you, Lily.
Namaste. 19.99. I do feel like every time we hear that, we're in like a sound bath.
I love a sound bath.
I've never been to one
Oh,
before.
I love a sound bath.
Is it really good?
Oh, it's epic. You just lie there and it's like, yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool. I need a sound bath today. Come on.
Okay, sorry. Hang on. I bet nobody can hear what's going on. Can you hear the little chime?
Can you hear the chime? It's so nice.
Okay.
I bet these are flying out at $19.99.
It's my heels on the chair. Right, well done. So many for joining us. $19.99. You get 2 strands of your black spinel and you get the amazing silver spacers. Good luck to Alison, Cynthia, Linda, Mandy, Greater London. Our lovely Sue is there. You get all of this for one incredible price of under £20. How many's left, Neary? 30 chances remaining. You've got to be quick. There's so many of you there. If you all check out now, that is completely sold out twice over. So just make sure you don't leave it in your basket because it's not safe there. Now, I do also have the gold version, which if you love the rings that Debbie has just made, then you need this next one. There's only 20 chances left of the gold with the black spinel. So again, that's the silver. Add that to your order while you can. Again, you get 2 strands of black spinel, which are amazing, and they're so sparkly. So, oh, sorry, there's 20 left of the silver, there's 40 left of the gold. So look at this. Look at the gold. Now, not much left out of 100 chances. We've only got 40 remaining. And look, that is your gold over the top of your 95 precious sterling silver. And again, if you wanted to do the rings that Debbie's just designed, then you need to be joining us for this one.
Everyone has their taste when it comes to precious metal, don't they? And I like that, you know. It needs to be 3. 2's annoying me. You need to make 3. You can make so many because the strands are really long. You've got loads of beads on the strand. I love mine. Look at yours, Linz. You look, yeah. I love the little finger look. I love that.
Yeah, it's so cute,
Look at us. We're so bougie.
Look, you can make one ring out of the gold.
That's my, I want to do that noise.
Does that mean does that mean that you're excited about that?
That means that, you know, that I can't do it when people go, I can't do it, but you know,
Debbie,
it means it's good.
You are ace.
I won't have a job after
so
today.
So much fun. Well done. I bet you're the best fun on a night out.
Oh, it gets messy.
Does it? Yeah, I can imagine. Do you get shots in?
I'm saying nothing. I am saying nothing.
I love it.
Nothing am I saying.
Here comes Debbie with the tequila rosés.
Hey everyone! The night is young.
Tequila roses. Right, well done. Debbie, Eileen, congratulations to Catherine. Linda, well done to you. We're straight down. $21.99. 2 strands of your gorgeous black spinel, your amazing gold faceted spacers, which are so beautiful. Add this to your order as quickly as possible while there is availability. We're at $21.99. I think this is just brilliant.
Do you know, I can't choose a favourite because I would wear every single metal colour. And if you get the different, I mean, obviously it depends on your budget. I'm not saying spend what you don't have. But imagine putting the 3 metal colours together in 3 rings.
So the rose gold over the top of sterling silver is next. Let me just
right,
give
so
you that.
Rose gold.
Do you want the silver as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, please.
There we go.
I mean, look at this, right?
Oh, that looks
Michael's
so lovely.
Michael's going to be so sick of me. Michael, thank you. Hello.
Look.
Hello, these
at this.
Oh, I need those. Look at those.
They're amazing. So that's the gold. We've got the rose gold version next. Again, you get your 2 strands of black spinel and these lovely spacers, which we've not seen.
No, I've not seen.
Oh, there's the rose gold. So these are amazing. Again, they look so well with each one. You can do anything you want with black spinel, can't you?
Usually I go for silver, but I actually, you know, I can't choose with this because just, I love it. I love it all.
I love that black spinel will go so well with the white quartz that we've got coming up later on as well.
Oh, that would be absolutely gorgeous.
What a strand. We've never seen the cubes like this. Now, good luck. 12 left. Is that it? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Michael, oh, you're there. Oh, look, Michael's on it. Look, sorry, I'm playing. I didn't even know the camera was on. Look at that with these. These are coming
Michael's
later.
gone home.
Michael's had enough. He says you're going to get a dead arm when you're finished, Deb. He didn't really say that. Thanks, Michael. I love you.
Well done. So many of you joining us. Oh, we're having a blast this morning. It was lovely to see you on your Saturday morning. Hope you're good. $21.99, and that's for the rose gold spaces. Again, we've never seen these spaces. Let me just show you really close up. They're really like beautiful slices of sterling silver, and then of course you've got your rose gold over the top of your sterling silver, and they just look so incredible. And then you've got 2 strands of your gorgeous black spinel there as well, which is that cube fastening. I love it. Right, well done. There's not many of those remaining. Don't forget, we've got the deal of the day. Our lovely Bree is joining us as well for the most incredible deal of the day. And it's all about Gemology Day today. So we want to see organic, amazing gemstones. And you are going to get the most incredible slices of agate. So much you can do with these.
So much you can do with these. And Bree knows what I'm like after a couple of glasses of wine, and I'm going to tell her not to tell you.
I saw her smiling in there.
Yeah, she knows.
Hello! So these are coming up at 10 o'clock today. So, well
wow,
done.
aren't they cool, guys? I can't wait to see. Will you, again, I know I'm broken record, but will you send your mates into the Wall of Fame? Because I want to see what you do.
I can't wait to see all of this. You're going to have to picture everything and
I know, I'd be like, here's all the mess, and you'd be like, oh, not her again.
So, we've got a surprise coming up for you.
Ooh, I want a surprise.
Yeah, and it's a star buy. I'm not going to mention anything, but it's good. It's coming up now. Right, the most incredible star buy. Shall we do it?
Are we? Okay.
Shall we? Okay, so for those of you wanting the strands on its own, I have got for you a strand of the faceted cube beautiful black spinel. And I want to do something really amazing because you got 2 in your kit. We are going to offer for you to get more of these. So you might want to be...
Long line necklace, multi-strand necklaces with the spacers. You've got 2 strands, but what if you want a 3-strand? What if you want like a mala, but a
3 strands would be beautiful.
3 strands, then this is extra without having to buy another kit.
So you can add in quantities of 3 because we're going to give you a one-time offer today on a 3 for 2 of these strands. Now, if you add 3 strands to your order, you will pay for only 2 of them, which is amazing.
Yeah.
What a deal. What a deal. So, are you ready? Let's open the phone lines. This is going to go crazy. If you want one, you can get one. That's absolutely fine. If you want to take full advantage of this amazing offer, 3 for 2.
Epic.
It's going to go wild. 30 seconds. Good luck. We're going to open the phone lines and then make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. 3 for 2. These are on a massive 3 for 2 offer just for today. These are amazing black spinel cubes. They are faceted. The light that you get, the twinkle across these, they will work great with the collection that we've got coming up for you at 12 o'clock as well. So many amazing deals for every single one of you joining us. Well done. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I mean, this is where you need to be joining us as soon as you can. Look at all of the designs that you can create with this black spinel.
If you have a look at the right angle weave designs up at the top, Eva, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they're made with rounds. Okay, so I made these a while ago with rounds. Can you imagine those with these cubes?
Yeah.
They're going to sit together like a jigsaw puzzle. It's going to be so, so pretty. So within your seed bead designs as well, you can use these. And obviously, if you're doing a capriccio bracelet, you're going to need quite a lot. So that's maybe where to take advantage of the 3 for 2.
Yeah. This is on a 3 for 2. Add 3 to your order. I promise you, you are about to get the best deal on your black Spinel faceted cubes. This is where you join us as soon as you can. Add 3 to your order. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Go for it. And we've got 500 chances. So when we have 500 chances, it means that we're going to give you the biggest deal you have ever seen. You need to be joining us as soon as you can so you can get this today. Now with the 3 for 2, that means that only 166 people can join in and get that 3 for 2 offer. And I've already got so many of you there on the phone lines. Helena's got 3, Maker in Wiltshire, you've got 3, Karen's got 3, Suzanne's got 3, Maker in Northamptonshire's got 3, Tracy's got 3, Maker in County Durham getting 6 of these. Everybody is joining us. Stack up on the phone lines. Everybody gets the final lowest price, no matter where you join us. If you're new to us and you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I'd love to start and create jewellery. So to make the rings that Debbie has just done, you can make it with just the black Spinel alone, can't you?
Absolutely. And, you know, if you don't want to use the cord, the technique I've just shown you, get some thinner elastic, tie a knot, add a little glue on the knot, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and you can create so much. If you're new and you're trying out a new hobby, then just start out with something really simple like this with elastic. Beautiful. Or what Debbie used, which was the wildfire.
Yeah, wildfire fire line, any beading cord. And then that will stay obviously one size, so you can size it. Or if you want the elastic, obviously it's stretchy, then you don't need to, within reason, you don't need to know the size.
Yeah, this is just brilliant. And they make the beautiful, most gorgeous stacker bracelets.
I love those.
So hang on, let me just stack this up with everything that you've got there, with all of your silver. I love black Spinel because it doesn't matter which precious metal it's going with.
Doesn't matter at all. And, you know, it just pops. And then, you know, just to maybe put one pearl here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I have to go quiet when I look at that.
It's so lovely.
It's gorgeous.
And then we've got the faceted. Can we just show the faceted white quartz that we've got coming up, that strand?
Oh, yeah, come on.
These with the black Spinel are going to work so amazingly well together. So if you're looking for some beautiful like monochrome styles, and then you want these 2 gemstones, and you'll want to get them today before these run out. Now, if we see this again, I can't guarantee that you can get a 3 for 2 offer. So what I would do is join in as soon as possible and just make sure you're adding this to your order today while there is availability on that 3 for 2. So lovely. Look how gorgeous this is.
Twist it. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, I like that. Twist it. Bop it. That's not good.
Have you ever played that
Yeah.
game?
I get obsessed with that game.
I know, isn't it addictive?
I got the record and then the kids got jealous, so they deleted my record. I mean, they're not kids anymore. When they were little. Look at that with the white quartz.
That looks amazing, doesn't it? We're about to do something crazy. 30 seconds to join in. Good luck to every single one of you. Don't forget, it's on a 3 for 2. The deal that we're going to offer you is amazing. You want this to go with our masterclass at the end of the show today. So just make sure you are joining us as soon as you can. This is just absolutely amazing. Enchanting, gorgeous sparkle that you're getting from your black Spinel faceted cubes. It's lovely to see you today. Lovely to see you this morning. Are you ready today? We're going to go to an amazing deal, $19.99, and it's on a 3 for 2. So you add 3 to your order, matching the price of the kits, but we're nowhere near done, are we?
No.
Oh, no.
That's not your price.
This is incredible. You've got to join us as soon as you can. Don't leave it in your basket. Over 220 of these have already gone on a 3 for 2. We're not done at $19.99, of course we're not. We're going to give you a deal on this, which is just absolutely amazing. How much would you pay for one of these strands? Well, you could be looking at $19.99 for one. That's why when we brought to you the amazing kits, that's such an incredible deal, because you get 2 strands and you get the amazing spacers as well. Okay, we're going to make sure you can get this as well for the most incredible closeout. $14.99. That means you're getting 3 for £30. That is £10 a strand. That is a big strand as well. It's 38 centimetres, and there's so many gemstones there, isn't there?
Oh, I've just really, yeah, I was trying to work that maths out. Of course you do, because you don't pay for one, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get
So
it.
3 for £30, £10 a strand right now.
That's good.
Because it's buy 3 for 2. So you get, you need to put the 3 into your basket, so you can get that 3 for 2 offer. But we're not done there. No, it's Saturday morning and I'm joining you on JewelleryMaker, so we want to do something really amazing. $14.99 is not your price, and everybody, thank you so much for trusting us and joining in early. Melanie joined us for the first person in this auction. You are about to get an even better deal. Perhaps you just want 1 strand, that's absolutely fine, but if you want to get the offer, get 3 into your collection today. You ready?
I'm ready.
Today, on a 3 for 2 offer, we are going straight down now to $12.99. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really want to break the barrier here. I really want to do something outrageous, but we can only do that if you join in. So, the more of you joining us on the phone lines, the lower we can go. And you've got to buy in quantities of 3.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming, Neri.
You need to be joining us on the phone lines. You've got a minute to prove to Tom that you are interested in this amazing deal, that you can get 3 for 2 offer, because I really do want to break the barrier here. And we should not be doing this, should we?
No, well, yeah. You know, I'm going to need a lie down after this. It's too much excitement for a nana.
It is, isn't it?
I'm a nana, you know. I need a lie down.
I love it. $12.99. Well done to every single one of you. Nancy, Denise, Maker, Liz, Julie joining us. I've got 13 seconds. You've got to be joining us on the phone lines quickly. That is on a 3 for 2 offer.
Oh.
What can we do?
Bargain.
Can we do it? Oh my gosh, we can do it. How about we go to $9.99? That means you can get 3 strands for £20. That is, what's that price? £7.50 a strand, is it? This is ridiculous. This is, oh yeah, no, it's £6.66 a strand.
This is the perfect way to add on, because I know lots of people like to do their multi-strand necklaces, their multi-strand bracelets. These are amazing with pearls. You know, your multi-strand connectors, often you haven't got enough of the gemstone, you know, to make those multi-strand designs, to make the long necklaces, the ones that go over your head and you can wrap round. You can do that. I love it.
Yeah.
And what a better gemstone to do it with? You know, it just goes with anything.
It's so beautiful. 20 carats of your amazing black spinel, and it's on a 3 for 2 offer. So many of you joining us: Michael, Heather, Denise, we've got Maker and Liz. Well done to Debbie. Lanarkshire, well done to you. That is a huge deal on a 3 for 2 offer. It means that you're getting 20 carats of black spinel in each one. That means you're getting 60 carats of black spinel for £20.
That's amazing. And if you've got rounds, if you've bought some of the amazing deals we've done on the rounds, like you can see the bracelet, I've put the rounds with the squares. It just gives it that little bit of texture within your design. If you want to make beady beads, if you want to incorporate them into different weaves, seed bead weaves, you know, you can. And you've got enough to do that, because obviously sea beads come in a tube of hundreds for a reason, because you need a lot, you know, to weave them and to make the designs. And if you've got 3 strands, then you've got enough then to do whatever you want with.
Yeah, that is so lovely. Look at the sparkle. Every single facet lighting up. This is going to be that strand that you just keep going back to. You can use these as spaces as well, in between your gorgeous pieces, you know, in between your genuine gemstones. Team it with our amazing masterclass coming up for you at 12, which is the white quartz. That's going to work so beautifully well together. Well done. Lots of you joining us.
Look. What? Okay.
You cannot go lower on this.
It's going to get good.
Neary.
He's DJing. We're in business.
You can't go lower, surely.
We're in
What?
business.
This is madness. You need to join us as soon as you can, because we're not done. Every single one of you joining us earlier, you got it. You got the most amazing deal, and we're about to go even lower on a 3 for 2.
$7.99. Ooh.
£16. You get 60 carats of black spinel.
Look how long it is. Look how much
That's
you get.
ridiculous.
Ooh, look. I mean, that's loads of beads.
It's huge. Look at that. That's an amazing strand.
Excuse me.
38 centimetre strand of your faceted black spinel in these beautiful cubes. And we're at $7.99. That means you can get 60 carats, 3 strands for £16.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is wild.
Yeah, that is wild. You know, you could do your twisting, your multi-strand. You can just go for it.
Oh, it's just so lovely. Look at that. Beautiful amount of your gorgeous black spinel. Look at, you can make a ring and a lovely bracelet. How gorgeous is that? Lots of big designers working with black spinel as well. Look at Tiffany & Co. Don't forget, we've got the agate coming up for you, which this will look fabulous with if you wanted to set your agate into gorgeous pieces of jewellery.
You know, like that ring that you're wearing is just like a couple. It just shows you that you can do less, or you could really go for it with a lot of strands together, or just a few. I think it's that gemstone that you can do that with,
less
isn't
or
it?
more,
less or more.
Well done. There's so many of you joining us, and that offer is only for today. So well done, Jill, Jackie, Anna. Well done. You've got a minute to join in as soon as you can, so you can get hold of your amazing black spinel. If you missed out on the kits, by the way, or the projects, there might be a couple of those available on the web. You can check those out as well.
Because then you get the spacers, and then you've got loads of spinel. Yes.
Well done. So many of you joining us. Denise, Helen, Jill, Atna, Maker, North Yorkshire, well done. I've got a lovely Denise joining us. Liz is there. Maker in Gloucestershire, lovely to see you. Julie's there as well. This is amazing. We're straight down $7.99 for you to get hold of one of these strands, or you can get this on a 3 for 2 where you pay £16, or you can, by the way, buy in multiples of 3. So you can get 3, 6, 9, 12, whatever way you want to do this. Just do not miss out on this amazing deal. I've got final couple, 4 seconds. We're going to have to take that off screen because that deal is just too good. Well done. Hold the lines. Now, so much going on for you. Don't forget our masterclass at 12 as well with the clear quartz. We've got all of the different beautiful shapes, from 4-leaf clover to hearts, stars,
faceted rounds, bamboo, pretty much everything you can do.
It's going to be amazing. So much going on today. You can't go out anywhere until after this is finished.
Yeah, stay there.
So we've got the most amazing part of the day where we get to see your makes coming up next. But straight after that, don't forget, we've got our deal of the day, which are these incredible agate slices. And our lovely Brie is joining us for that incredible hour show. Don't go anywhere. Now it's time for the Wall of Fame. Hello, welcome back, and this is our best part of the day, isn't it?
We love this. We love this because we get to see all of your lovely makes.
So our first entry is 187 for Marie Gallagher. Hello JM team, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I've made these aluminium rings for many years now, but I've never tried JM's aluminium wire until I purchased some when Linda Jones was on in January. Great quality wire at a great price, and I'll be buying more. Good luck to all of this week's waffers. Warm wishes.
Oh, that's
How
lovely. It looks like a little rose opening, doesn't it? That is
does.
so cool.
Well done, Marie. Thank you so much for sending in your entry.
Ooh, look at this. This is Neil Jenkinson, 188. Hello, he says. Hello. It's a few weeks since I entered, so I thought I'd make an effort. Here is a macrame bracelet I made for my daughter. I soldered the infinity symbol and charm and added 2 jadeite beads. I'm now going to make one for my GP, who's been looking after me so well. All from JM as usual. Good luck, everyone. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. That's so wearable, isn't it? Lovely for stacking as well.
I can't believe you created that yourself. That's absolutely incredible.
Love that.
So 189 is our lovely Anne Clark. Hi all at JM. This is an amethyst tie I made for myself. Although it is quite heavy, it is lovely to wear and you hardly notice, and I love it. I love this. That's so clever.
That is so designer. I mean, imagine that with like a black suit jacket and a shirt, as you can see there, and just, you know, jeans, trousers, anything.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
That's so amazing.
How
well
clever.
done. And how different
Very
as
different.
well.
I've never seen that.
Never seen that. Well done to our lovely Anne. Good luck.
And we've seen a lot of jewellery in our time, haven't we?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dragonfly. And this is 190 Anna Winter. Anna, she's so talented. Hi, Anna. Dear all, it's been a while since I entered the WAF. This week I made a simple dragonfly necklace for a craft fair in Crete. I hope someone likes it. Good luck to all of you. That is not simple,
all love
Anna.
it.
That is absolutely beautiful.
So clever. So that's the wire work, and then you've got your gemstones.
Isn't it clever?
Really, really beautiful.
Anna lives in Crete.
Does she?
Yeah.
Love Crete.
I love Crete too.
Love Crete. So our next entry is 191, which is Tina B's.
Oh, that's my design.
Hi,
And
it's
Tina.
me again. Oh, that's so lovely. My next entry to the WAF is a simple lucite petal, gold-plated chain necklace. Just love the pearlized colours as they fill me with the joys of spring. I attach shell pearls using a wrapped head pin. Please can I ask JM to supply more gold-plated thinner head pins other than featherweight, as I find that the wire is quite thick and tough to wrap due to dexterity issues. Sending much love to the JM team, and I just love your show.
We will pass your comments upstairs, of course.
We will, and that is just
I love
gorgeous.
that. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's your design.
Yeah, I did the instructions. So actually, I can't take credit. It was my daughter who said, why don't you put the pearls in front of the lucite so it looks like a clam?
Yeah, they're really
So
gorgeous.
it's Daisy's design, really.
Well done, lovely.
Ah, Patsy. Let's see. Ooh, very high-end looking, this one. Patsy Fearon. Hello all at JM. This entry for this week's WAF, it's a clover motif bracelet. I made this bracelet for a wonderful lady, Jamie, as a birthday gift. Jamie has the kindest heart and gives the warmest hugs. Oh, it's made using 4mm aquamarine, which is March's birthstone, along with 11O gold seed beads and chain. All components from JM. Good luck to all in the drawer. That's beautiful, so elegant.
That's so gorgeous.
That's really lovely.
Right, well done to every single one of you sending in your entries. And if you're watching, you're thinking, I'd love to enter. This is how you do it. You send your entries to studio@JewelleryMaker.com by Tuesday at 12 p.m. for the Wednesday draw. And if you are a winner, you can win £100 credit to your account, and the runner-up gets £50 credit. So if you're entering every week, you can enter to win that, and we do it every single week.
Always done
which is amazing.
Really generous.
Now, don't go anywhere, because up next, I have never done a deal of the day like this. I'm so excited. This is coming up with our lovely Brie. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you in a sec.
So what I've got here is some watermelon tourmaline. This is a pink and green variation. The green is coloured by chromium or vanadium, and then the pink is coloured by manganese. The green actually forms on the outside and then it goes to the pink on the inside, hence why it's called watermelon tourmaline. So this gemstone's cut into slices so we can see the banding clearer. We've put it on this LED flat light just so the light will shine through, as tourmaline is transparent or translucent, not opaque. This allows us to see the banding a lot clearer and see all the beautiful colours. The tourmaline will come in a gemstone case, and this is for protection and display. So when you get this home, it will come in the white display box, and this is how most collectors will keep their specimens. This pack is actually 3 carats of polished watermelon tourmaline, so great for anyone's collection. So here we have some agate geode slices. These are actually really amazing. They have banding all the way through them, and you can see how the colour changes. They are agate and quartz because technically they're the same thing. They just have different structures. One's macrocrystalline and one's microcrystalline, which means that you can see the crystals with the naked eye, which means they're macrocrystalline, and if it's microcrystalline then you would need a loupe or a microscope to see that.
Hello, good morning and welcome back, and we are joined by the amazing Brie. How
Hello.
are you doing?
Yes, I'm good.
So tell us a little bit about you, Brie.
So I did gemology, which is why we're doing this today, because it's geology but with gemstones. I did that at Birmingham City University.
Did you?
Yeah, in the
How
SL
long
office.
ago did you do that?
You tested me now. 2017.
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
me. I bet it's so complicated, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I've done the AGP exam, and that was quite hard because you've got so much that you need to know.
Yeah, there's a lot. There really is a lot to it. There's it's basically the science behind the gemstone, the chemical composition, the way they form. There's a load of different sections that you have to study, so it is quite intense.
Oh my gosh. And with gemstones, do you have a favourite?
I do have a few favourites. Moonstone is one of my favourites. That's my birthstone. One of them's here today, watermelon tourmaline, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh my gosh.
And Labradorite. Anything with iridescence in or really fun colours is interesting to me. Yeah.
Oh, amazing! So we're celebrating like gemstones today,
Yes.
aren't we? And we've not done anything like this in so long. Talk us through the amazing collection that we've got for our deal of the day today.
So for the deal of the day, obviously because it's Geology Day, wanted to have some raw materials where you can really see the formation behind the gemstones rather than being in cabochons or beads or faceted, because you can actually see how they've grown, which is the amazing thing. So we've got some watermelon tourmaline.
I can't believe you've got this. I mean, prices on watermelon tourmaline are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, crazy.
They're high end, aren't they?
They're really, really expensive. It's just because of the rarity of them, to find them in that sort of formation, the green next to the pink, it just makes them, expensive, wealthy gemstone.
Yeah, so the rarity of that, it just doesn't happen very often, does it?
No.
To get both of those colours in one gem.
The gemstone miners are always looking for this variation in this style because it's so popular.
So we've got the watermelon tourmaline, which is crazy, and if you are a collector, and I know lots of us are, then do make sure you add this to your... Look at that, it actually looks like a watermelon, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's what, it's the pink on the inside and then the green on the outside, just like the watermelon. The rind would be green and then the flesh is pink. So,
it's beautiful. And then we've got the agate. These are huge.
Yes, so we've got these big agate slices. So these are geodes because they have the hole in the middle, and these are slices. So we've got the natural colours and then we've got the bright colours.
So what is a geode?
So geode is a rock, essentially, a cavity in rock that then gets filled with water, and then it deposits the minerals on the edge, and then it just gradually builds and builds over the years to form the agates or quartz. As I said in the VT, if it's the smaller crystals around the edge, I don't know if you can see, if we can see around the edge, the smaller crystals that you wouldn't be able to see without a microscope are the cryptocrystalline, and then as it gets to the centre, there's bigger crystals which are macrocrystalline, and that bit would be quartz.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So how long does it take for Mother Nature to form something like this?
Millions of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just seeing the process of this over many
Yes.
millions of years
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what makes it so cool to see these pieces, again, with all the stripes in, because you can see how one layer of silica water has, you know, it's formed, it's crystallised, and then that's been left, and then another layer of water has come down and formed a new band, and then that's,
wow.
yeah.
Is that how the banding is formed
Yep,
then?
so, yep.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
So how do you get the different colours?
Well, it's dependent on the trace elements that are in the pieces, but also just as important as the trace elements is the temperature and the pressure under which the geode would be forming.
Look at
this
that.
also has, so when the pressure and the temperature is different, that then also contributes to the formation of the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes from, so you know chalcedony?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes chalcedony, then it goes to agate, and then it goes quartz.
Oh, so they're all part of that same
They're all part of
process.
the same process, but just different crystalline formation.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so clever.
Yeah.
These are amazing because you will be able to take home a parcel pretty much of these slices. They come in a pack of 4 and you can get different variations, different formations, and it just literally tells the story of Mother Nature,
Yeah.
which is so
That's what's so
gorgeous. And that's
interesting.
what we love about Jewellery Maker. We love our gemstones, don't we? And,
Yeah.
and that's why we keep coming back to Jewellery Maker, because that's what we're all about.
Exactly, and that's why, you know, even though it's Geology Day today, we want to celebrate gemstones because that's what we love, and it's so
Yeah.
interesting to see actually how they're naturally formed in the ground, and that's what's so amazing
Now,
about them.
If you love like the traditional colours, we've got those for you, but also we've got the amazing bright colours as well of the pinks, the blues, the purples, and these look absolutely amazing, don't they? Now, you can do so much with this, can't you?
Yeah, you can wire wrap with it, you can drill it in the top and put a peg in it just to add a bail. You could add cord to it.
Look at that, that looks amazing.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Miss, can I ask a question?
Yes, of course you can. What's your question?
You know the middle bit of that one?
Yes.
It kind of looks almost like kind of druzy-esque.
Yes.
Why does it do that? How does it do that?
It's just about how the conditions are at that point in time. So for that one, we can see some really clear banding at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then, so that would have formed and settled, and then a new layer of water would have come through with some trace elements in. And then that would have been under a different condition, maybe a higher temperature or higher pressure, and it makes the longer, more prismatic crystals that then you see in the centre.
It's so clever, isn't it?
I love that one.
Yeah.
It's really special because you can also see the banding as well as the crystal change, which is really interesting. That's what I love to see.
Yeah, me too. Like you've got the different textures and everything, and I used to make these for craft fairs, but I used to put them on cord.
Yes.
You know, like long,
long
necklace, but you can just literally lark's head, not a piece of cord. I was trying to find a piece of cord and I couldn't, but I think on a chain that looks nice.
Looks so
yeah,
lovely.
it looks lovely, nice and like modern.
But you can also make them into an ornament.
Yes.
I was saying earlier on, you know, if you get a couple of these, you can create placemats or coasters or anything like that, or like put it into a beautiful picture frame. There's so much you can do with these. Now, I know there's a lot of you that want to get through and get hold of these today. This is our big deal of the day. So, you've got the watermelon tourmaline, which is super rare. I think this is one of the first times that we've ever seen watermelon tourmaline on Jewellery Maker.
This is a really special gemstone. It's a particular variation of tourmaline where the green forms on the outside and the pink forms on the inside, and the green is coloured by chromium or vanadium, and then the pink is coloured by manganese.
Okay, so we're going to start with this. That's going to open in 9 seconds. Don't forget to add the agate slices as well to your order. Whether you want the colour, whether you want the traditional colours, just go for it and make sure you're joining in as soon as you can. Watermelon tourmaline, I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Already, so many of you joining us on the phone lines. So what makes this gemstone so special?
It's really to do with the colour variation and the way that it's found, but it's so popular among gemologists. We collect a lot of specimens of tourmaline, but everybody always wants the watermelon tourmaline because the colours are so special. Obviously, tourmaline comes in a really vast amount of colours. It's probably one of the gemstones that comes in the most colours, I think. It comes in blue, green, pink, purple, yellow, all of them. So you've got indicolite, which is the blue tourmaline.
So expensive, isn't it?
So expensive.
Yeah.
But tourmaline's quite it's quite hard on the hardness scale. It's probably about a 7, which makes it great for jewellery making. It makes it, durable, and it looks. You can really see the sheen there when it's polished. That's what makes it lovely for jewellery making, because it does have a bit of a sparkle to it.
It's so lovely.
That looks like a butterfly wing or an actual slice of watermelon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So when they cut it, it forms in these big prismatic structures, and then they cut it on a cross section, so you can really see the.
Gorgeous.
You can see that there.
Of colour.
Yeah.
It's really, really pretty and very expensive. If you've ever searched watermelon tourmaline, I mean, I know looking around, it's one of the most expensive tourmalines out there, isn't it?
Yes. I've got
like
some
up there
examples.
with indicolite, Paraiba.
Yeah.
This is really exciting that we get to bring you this today. Now, do not miss out. So just to let you know, you get 3 carats. I would multiply, get as many as you can, then you can get them home and you can decide what you're going to do. Maybe you want to create something, put them all together. I mean, that's the thing. When you get hold of something like this, your creative mind just goes wild.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's all of the natural formation, you really can have a look at it, and it's going to be something completely new, unique. No one will have the same one that you have, which makes it so special.
Yeah.
And I've got some examples of jewellery from... Oh, I don't know how the clicker works. Yes, so this is actually the structure of the tourmaline. So as I was talking before, they cut it on a cross section so you can see all the colour zoning.
How do you get the different colours?
Again, that's from the trace elements that's in the water that comes down.
Corundum but not in tourmaline.
So corundum's the bridging name for ruby and sapphire. That's actually the family name. So that's not the trace element.
Okay.
So for tourmaline, it is its own crystal family because there's so many different variations of it. So this one is particularly coloured by chromium and vanadium in the green, and then manganese and iron sometimes in the pink.
You are so knowledgeable. I could ask you loads of questions. If you've got any questions, by the way, please do send them in. We'd love to hear from you. Like Bree's a gemologist. She's trained in this, and it like you've got to be super clever to be a gemologist. So well done to you. Because that's absolutely amazing. A lot of science.
Yeah, it's a lot of. This is all the crystal habits and the crystal forms and the way they grow. So obviously when you get it in a strand or you get the cabochons, this is what they are before. When they find them, it's so interesting. That's what's so great about this hour, because you're seeing it in a more natural form, and which I think helps with creativity, because you're seeing how it literally comes out of the ground.
Organic, isn't it? Just as Mother Nature intended it to be.
Love it.
So for example, we've got this watermelon slice here, which is £110, and
again, that's an amazing price for watermelon tourmaline, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really, this is an example of what sort of thing you could make.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I love that.
You can connect them together and it makes this really amazing piece, because you can see all the different colours, different shades. You could get a piece with dark green, light green, all those different bits.
So you could order like 6 or 7 of them and not one would be the same, would it?
No. So everybody's going to get an individual, unique piece.
Love it.
Which makes it so. And I love this. So this is by Andrew Gremer, who's a famous jewellery designer, and he loves sort of organic shapes. He does a lot of organic stuff with metal, and this is an amazing piece he's done with watermelon tourmaline, where he's used it as a clasp. So this is quite similar to the pieces we have in the boxes that we're selling today, where you'd be getting a natural formation and you can use it on the end of the necklace or for the earrings. I think that's a really beautiful piece.
Yeah, and that looks really lovely with the pearls as well.
Yeah.
I think they're pearls.
Yes, they are pearls, and then
They're
it's
amazing.
pink tourmalines on the outside. I think they're gorgeous.
I love tourmaline. It's such a gorgeous gemstone, and you never see watermelon tourmaline. I don't think I've ever bought you this before on JewelleryMaker. So lots of our collectors are joining in and getting hold of yours today. Make sure you get involved quickly. Maybe you just want to keep this in your collection and just say, I own watermelon tourmaline.
Yes, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a mineral,
just make sure you're getting hold of that.
You're right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, if you collect gemstones or minerals, and this is a great one to, we're getting the other way, great one to have in your collection. They're really, really popular.
I've got a table, I've told you this before, and it's like a big hunk of wood, and then it's got like a window in it, and I put all of my gemstones that I'm not going to make in jewellery in there so that you can look at it. So I think as well, when you're doing your photographs, imagine having some of these as like photo props, or it would be totally amazing. I've always been fascinated by it. Mother Nature's amazing.
Yes, it is. It really is.
The colours together, and to think that came out of the ground like
I know, that's what makes it so incredible, that you think this just naturally formed, and this is exactly how we're getting it. And when you find it and polish it up, because when you asked also before, you know, how they find things, they don't always look how that you might see them at the end when you first find them. They might be covered in something, and then all of a sudden you found this amazing gemstone out of nowhere.
How do they mine for it?
Yes, or sometimes it gets pushed up from the ground because the host rock will wear away, and then sometimes people can just see it randomly sticking out of the ground. I mean, how lucky you'd be to see that. I would love to. I would love to see that. But yes, they do mine for tourmaline.
Wow. Okay, so watermelon tourmaline. You can get this today. 3 carats. Is it? Yeah, 3 carats in total.
3 carats.
And then you've got a formation of different sizes, different shapes that you can get. We're already here, which is amazing. I mean, that's like beating every single price that we've seen. Jane's saying, I have watermelon quartz and solar quartz brought from some years ago from JM. Fascinating looking at it now and how it's formed.
Yep.
Great for show and tell.
Yes, it is.
I used to do show and tell with my kids with gemstones every time.
Yes.
Because they'd say, oh, what can I take? And I'd say, oh, like, take this. And then they loved it. Like, all the kids lap that stuff up.
It's just so interesting, isn't it? Lots of children love gemstones, like something like this. They would love this now today. Happy Geology Day. Today has been so informative and educational. I love my gems, but now I have a truly deeper understanding of how amazing they are. Yes. That's so lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Our lovely collector in Hertfordshire. You're amazing. If you have any questions about, you know, formation of gemstones or how this is happening, then please let us know. Isn't Mother Nature the best artist? She really is.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. And that's what the previous comment of saying the better understanding of the formation actually helps with getting to know which gemstones you like buying, because if you know how they're formed, it makes you have a greater appreciation for what you're actually buying. Because, you know, it takes millions of years for these stones to form, and the fact that it's natural and just comes straight out of the ground is quite, to me, it's a wonder. I don't really...
Me too, it's magic.
I can't believe it still, even though I've studied it for years.
This doesn't go into a machine and come out the other side and it's done in 2 minutes. This is a lot of time. And it's just so amazing. I love that it's all about, you know, the location and what temperature or pressure might be there. And
it all has a factor into it. That's why, again, so interesting that they're all so different, because the temperature and pressure can really just make the biggest difference to, you know, the colour or the, you know, the structure of it. So it's everything's so individual, which is really interesting. And you're getting a piece of history.
It's proper treasure.
Yeah, it is. It's
treasure.
I just need to let you know that we're going to make sure that every single one of you can take home watermelon tourmaline today and keep it, because whether you just do nothing with this and put this into your collection and you just keep hold of watermelon tourmaline, because this is unbelievably rare. We are not done. We are absolutely nowhere near done. In 60 seconds, we're going to drop the price and you are going to want to get involved. So what I would do here is just dial early and make sure that these are yours today. These are polished slices. There's so much you can do. You can make little beautiful stud earrings. Can you imagine?
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Because, you know, yes, you can do all the silversmithing stuff with it, but you can we do the findings where you can just glue on like to a stud, can't you? You could just glue onto a stud. You know, you could seed bead around these, you could peyote bezel them, you could bezel set them.
I thought with this, when I saw this on bottoms, I thought, you know, you could easily do that with a seed beading project.
You definitely could do
that.
And
that'd be amazing with green and pink seed beads. That would be like an amazing piece.
I need to do that now.
Yeah. I think you should.
Because then it will look like a watermelon.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
And you could also just get a simple, you know, a claw mount.
Yeah.
Just to really show off the piece. You know, sometimes there's a need, all the extra bits on it. Sometimes you can just get a simple claw mount as your stud earrings. And just wear it like that. Just to show it off.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
We've just seen prices. That bracelet is £6,000 there. Oh my gosh. We are straight down to $29.99 for watermelon tourmaline. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
No. This is
outstanding.
Yeah, this is like an amazing price. This gemstone is so sought after in the gemology world. It's really popular for people to collect it as, you know, specimens for their collection. So I'm baffled. $29.99.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And this is brilliant. She's worked with genuine gemstones. She knows about where this price should be. And how do you do this at JewelleryMaker with these crazy prices?
I know. Well, I buy a lot myself.
Do you?
Yeah, get in the collection.
Have you got the contacts?
Yes, so I do all the buying as well. Not all the buying. I'm on the buying team, but yeah, I definitely have a few of JewelleryMaker's gemstones in my own collection because the prices are so good.
Right, there's so many of you joining us. You can multi-buy here. There's 3 carats in each one. They're presented beautifully as well. By the way, that is brilliant, that deal. I don't think I've ever seen watermelon tourmaline at prices like this, but we're nowhere near done. 60 seconds to join in, and this is going to go crazy. There's so many of you already getting hold of 2s, 3s. Make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. I would multiply on these, get them home and have a look at them. You can make beautiful bracelets, you can make your jewellery, but you can also just have watermelon tourmaline because it's not very often that we can do this. So somebody's just messaged in to say, Nigerian watermelon tourmaline, this is so rare, amazing. Yeah. It is so rare, we never see it. We never see anything like this, do we?
No, you don't, and it really is that rare. It's so popular with, you know, gemologists, geologists as well. Obviously it's Geology Day, because tourmaline is actually really important to geologists about knowing the history of the locations and the rocks and what's happened to the land. So it's actually a really important gemstone about telling, you know, what's happened in history, because it's so old, it takes them millions of years to form.
So is that like, when you look at a gemstone like that, is it like a map of what's happened to the land then?
Yes, so when they get it out of the ground, they do some geological or gemological testing on the piece, and they can tell about the locality of the rock, they can tell about what type of rock it is, what changes. So when the green is actually changing to pink, you can tell a lot about that process alone, about the changes in the rock when it's happening.
Amazing.
So yeah, it can tell a lot for, you know, scientists.
So it's like a story.
Yeah, every gemstone is a story. Yeah, that's exactly
God.
what.
This is so gorgeous, and so many of you joining us today. We're going to give you a big, huge saving. You won't believe this. $19.99.
Oh my goodness! And what?
That's
$19.99?
amazing. Yeah.
Oops.
3 carats of your
Hello.
watermelon tourmaline for the most
that is a steal. That really is a steal.
We've had a question. Oh, hi, Gloria. How thick are the slices of tourmaline please? I'd like to bezel set. Have we got a caliper?
I don't, do you have any calipers?
They will all vary. Can we take that? Yeah, Brie will be able to tell you this. Could you bezel that, Brie?
Oh, you've taken that. Well done.
You would be able to bezel set it. Obviously, because the slices are varying in size, you just have to make sure that when you're looking at it, that you're adjusting the bezel for the size. But yes, you could. They're thick enough, I would say. You can just adjust. It depends what you're using to bezel set it, because I suppose if you're using sheet, then
she uses a lot of Australian metal clay.
Oh yes,
wow.
Yeah, you could definitely put this into clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look amazing, by the way. When you see these, they are so gorgeous. Well done to each of you. We're at $19.99 for super rare watermelon tourmaline. Now, we have got 350 chances. So, we're not done.
We're not done.
No.
Oh, we're going lower.
Yeah, we're going to go lower. 30 seconds. Join us on the phone lines as soon as you can, so you can get hold of this as quickly as possible. Free telephone number, or you can join us on the web and the app, but just do not miss out. To own watermelon tourmaline, I mean, they're so gorgeous.
We can get them on the light if you...
Oh, yeah.
So this is an LED flat light that we use as gemologists to really see the... I'll just hold it for you in just a second, just so you can really see the banding.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to...
Do you want to do it on the overhead?
Should we bring it over
Go on
there?
then. Let's get it over to the overhead.
There we go. This looks so good. Deb, you're going to love this.
Oh my...
They look amazing, don't they?
How, Brie?
Yeah.
I know. So this is this light is. So yeah. Also, we need to go into the darkness. This is how all gemologists train, in the dark.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you can see from the VT that I was obviously in the darkness, because this is how we would work in the lab. So yeah, you'd work in the lab, and then you'd have your microscope torch on, and you'd have your LED flat light.
That is real. By the way, what you're seeing there is live.
Yeah.
That is absolutely. It
one.
looks like a watermelon slice, doesn't it?
That's exactly what it looks like. If you get
Look, even... Oh, that's magic, Brie.
I know.
Look at that one.
So this is exactly. So you can actually see from.
Go on. Let's stay here. I love all this geeky stuff.
I know. Yes, so do I. Need some tweezers or something.
Can you use these or?
Yeah, I'll just point out. So you can actually see from. So this one here would be considered a bullseye. Watermelon tourmaline, because it's you've got the roundness of it.
Yeah. I can't get over the colour of this one.
I know, this is so.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
So you can really see now that the green minerals on the outside, and then it develops over time, and then sometimes you might see a white layer around here.
Like this one?
Yes. And that's because of drastic changes when it's being formed. So there's like a break in the tourmaline, and then the pink develops after. But this is why, when they find this, everybody's, saying, score, we found a watermelon tourmaline.
Yeah.
Let's get it back, let's get it polished.
And it's not very often that happens,
no,
is it?
No.
I mean, this one is just...
Especially in this colour variation, they really want it to be the green to the pink.
Goodbye. So clever. Right,
Goodbye,
by the way,
we're
we're just loving this. This is so lovely to hear the story about gemstones and how they form, how incredible they are. Mother Nature is amazing at what she does. We have got a crash coming in right now. Are you ready? $14.99. Now over half of the stock has gone. $14.99, and you get 3 carats of your watermelon tourmaline, which is super rare and very, very, very exciting. Make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. I know lots of us love to collect rare, genuine gemstones, so you might not even have an idea of what jewelry design you want to do. You just make sure you get this to say that you've got watermelon tourmaline, because this is one of the rarest there is. You normally see watermelon tourmaline in your 18 karat gold, one of a kind pieces, like a premier kind of premium grade of gemstones.
Do you think that, obviously depending on not the little teeny tiny ones, but do you think you could drill that successfully, or would you would you be taking a risk?
I think it depends on the thickness of the piece that
Because
you
there
got.
was one bit there that looked like you could.
Yeah, I think some of it you would be able to drill, and you might just be able to put, a simplistic sort of peg with a bail on, which to me would be
You know,
you
imagine
don't need to
these
say
as
more
like
than that.
a little charm bracelet.
The colours speak for itself. Sorry, I know you can't
Or you
see
could
that there.
glue a bail onto the top, couldn't you? I mean, you just get some 2-part epoxy or something really, really strong. So don't worry if if you don't use bezel wire, if you don't seed bead, don't worry, because I wouldn't want to cover hardly any of that up. I'd want to see as much of it as possible.
Of the colour,
You could just stick like a peg on the back so you can have them as a stud earring.
Absolutely.
And they're really organic, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
And that's what's great. You know, if you had a few of them, when you get them home, you can see exactly what you'd make with them, but you probably get the inspiration right from seeing them in person because of the different shapes, you know, the different types of zoning. So when you see them all in person, I reckon your creativity would just flow from there.
Yeah, they're so lovely. So look how many of you are joining us. Well done to each of you getting involved. You can multi-buy on these as well, and I really do recommend. Every single one will be different because these are natural, gorgeous gemstones by Mother Nature that tells a story, and they're amazing. But we are not done. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. OMG, Brie, this watermelon tourmaline doesn't seem real. I'm searching for an LED light able to showcase the watermelon I've purchased today.
That's so weird. I was just
thinking
That's an
amazing idea. That's a really good idea because you can really see exactly what's going on there. It's like another world when you start looking into them. You know, we used to train with microscopes, and when you really go into the gemstone, it is, you know, it's like looking into another universe. Yeah. Because you're seeing this thing that's grown over millions of years, and they tell a lot of stories. Yeah. They really do.
Oh my gosh.
What's that little light thing called?
So this is an LED flat light.
LED flat light. I need one too.
So this basically just allows you to have...
and you can view anything on this as well, like your faceted gemstones as well.
Yes, well, you would use them for faceted gemstones. So this is a gemological tool that you'd also use with like a polariscope or a dichroscope, which would show you...
Can we get some of these?
The tools? Yeah, we can get some of these.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Yeah, these work really well to show you...
So when you're diamond grading, would you use one of these?
No, I wouldn't use one of these. I would use an overhead daylight lamp.
So can you grade a diamond?
Yes.
Wow,
yeah.
how cool is that?
Yeah. Yes, I did my Gem A diamond grading exam about 5 years ago, and then obviously I did my gemology degree in Birmingham in the assay office. They've got a massive lab there, so you saw the lights go down earlier. We would go into university, and then all the lights would be off and everybody would be working with their torches because you can't have the main lights on.
Right,
that is so cool.
So you spend your whole
day in the darkness.
Day in the dark. But you come out and you're like, whoa.
There's a running joke that say gemologists have great skin because we never see the sun. So, yes, good for sun exposure. But when you come out, you're like, ooh.
Oh, it's just so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Right, we're not done at $14.99. Are you ready? This is watermelon tourmaline, and if you know your gemstones, then you know the rarity of this. And to be able to get even a tiny part of watermelon tourmaline at prices like this is just absolutely wild. Yeah. $12.99, 3 carats. Just make sure you've got it. Say that you own watermelon tourmaline because not many people can say that. We're talking about rarity that, goes alongside indicolite. Indicolite we hardly ever see. And we're talking, Paraiba as well. Yes. Prices on that at the Tucson show.
Are
crazy.
So expensive.
They said now $70,000 a carat.
Yes, yeah.
For Paraiba.
Yeah. Yes,
and that's the same family of gemstones.
Yes, so it's a very minty blue, icy blue sort of colour, and it's one of the most expensive sought after gemstones. Really? Paraiba is, but alongside the whole tourmaline family, and then this is why it's interesting they're saying about the formation, because when you learn about the hardness of the gemstone and it all goes into the wealth of it, because when it's polished up, it's got a lovely shine on it, which just makes it more valuable, and the colours that tourmaline makes are incredible.
I love tourmaline.
Yeah, the colours are so vivid in tourmaline. It really is. It's an amazing gemstone.
Well done, so many of you there. Lots of you multi-buying and good for you. And we also have the agate slices coming up for you as well, which are incredible. I've not seen anything like this before.
I love
and I'm
these.
so happy that we can bring you these. Well done to every single one of you to own these. These are so different. We've got 350 of these. We've had to stagger the phone lines.
Yeah,
I've got 100 of these remaining.
Have you got 100 left?
Everybody pays the final low price because guess what? We're not done at $12.99. Got a minute. I don't know how we're doing this. This is amazing.
We're
Can
not
you even
done.
get one of these? I mean, how?
I know, that's crazy. 3 carats as well. That's amazing.
Right, well done. So many of you joining us. We're about to do the unthinkable. Are you ready? I would multiply. Get as many of these
I'm
as
a
you
bit
can.
scared of this price.
I know, me too. This is what Tom's like.
Yeah.
He just goes wild. We've just done a 3 for 2 offer on a black Spinel.
Yes, I saw
Matt-
I know, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's so good. These would look great with that strand
Yes,
as well.
they would. That would be perfect. The black Spinel would
Can
be.
you imagine these
yeah.
as little charms?
Yes, that would be so nice.
Ooh, I hope there's one left for me.
I know.
18, 17, 16 seconds. Make sure you're joining us quickly. Web bidders, don't leave this in your basket. I've got so many people multi-buying and getting as many of these home today. You ready? We should not be doing this. Watermelon Tourmaline at the most amazing price of $9.99. We've done it. We have broken the barrier here.
$9.99?
Yeah, under £10. That's madness.
Get it in your bags.
Madness.
Trust me, this is a really amazing deal.
It's
For 3
crazy.
carats,
Have you ever seen that deal before?
No, never in my whole life. And I've seen no, I haven't. That is an amazing deal for 3 carats.
So good. So many. Virginia's got 4 of these. Susie's
Yes.
got 2. Barbara's got 3. Maker in Hertfordshire's getting 3. Hilda's got 4. Aya Pareba and Dick like Tourmaline. Now, thanks to JM, I will own watermelon.
Yes. Love that.
Yes, Caroline.
That's so good.
It's feeding the gemstone addiction. Once
Yeah.
you've got one tourmaline, you need to get the rest of them.
Yeah, so collect them all up.
Yeah. I've got
Oh,
this.
wow, that sounds amazing. Martin's saying, hi JM, long time viewer, first time messaging. I have a lovely piece of black tourmaline that I dare not polish as it has copper and silver in it.
Oh, wow.
That sounds incredible.
That's amazing.
Martin, send us a picture
Yeah,
if you
I would
can.
love
And
to see that.
thank you for messaging in for the first time. Really, really lovely to see it.
Yeah.
So easy to do, by the way. If you want to join us,
Yeah.
sending any messages, you just go onto our website and under the live screen, you'll see a message the studio. And then you just send us a little message and it goes straight through to our lovely Neri, who will tell us and put it on screen for us. So we can communicate, we can chat,
Yes,
we can have
chat.
and if you've got any questions to ask our lovely Brie, then please do send them in. And well done.
That's amazing
So,
that he's got a piece
questions
of...
about different gemstones we've got.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Kyanite?
Kyanite. Ooh, I haven't worked that much with kyanite, but what's the question?
What's the question? What causes kyanite to form crystals?
So I believe kyanite would form similarly to sapphires and rubies. So again, it's under a high pressure, high temperature, situation where they're under the Earth's core, and the pressure and the temperature will then cause crystals to form. So it's a similar sort of way, I believe.
It's normally kyanite is found under mountain ranges, isn't
Yes.
it? So that's like extreme pressure, extreme temperature.
Extreme, yeah. So it makes it quite a hard gemstone. Because I know kyanite's got that lovely, very reflective luster. A bit like Spinel's got the adamantine luster, which means that it's very glass-like. And that's because of the really high pressure and high temperature makes the surface of the gemstone really reflect the light.
Hi JM, how does quartz become amethyst or citrines given that it's the same chemical makeup?
Again, this is down to the trace elements that are present when it's made. So with amethyst, it's iron, and then with citrine, I can't remember what the citrine trace element is, but that's basically what happens. The quartz forms, and then the trace elements give it this colour. But there's a lot of ametrine crystals that form alongside each other, which
Yeah.
again, amazing.
I love ametrine.
Amazing crystals.
I've always thought that like they're quartz, but then when it's purple, like it's a cooler temperature, and then when it's citrine,
Yes.
it's a higher temperature.
Yes, so they can also change. That is completely correct. They can actually heat amethyst and citrine to change the colours from purple to yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could create
Really?
your own
Yes, yeah.
ametrine.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
Wow. Right, so many of you joining us. We are under £10. We've got a minute. And it's just absolutely amazing. Watermelon tourmaline. I've never seen that at $9.99. So big congratulations. I hope that you can get that today. We've also got... I know, it's so good. Right, we've got loads going on for you. The agate slices are coming up. They are going very quickly on pre-order. We've got the colour, and then we've got the natural as well. Well done to every single one of you. June, you've got 3 of these. Gerda, you've got 3. Lots of you leaving these in your basket. Don't leave it in your basket for £10.
Put those next to the Spinel.
Well done.
Thanks.
To each of you. Maker joining us in Wiltshire, you've got 4. I mean, it's just so lovely. And if you want to get the black Spinel, Deb is just showcasing those together.
Oh, sorry. I never know the overheads on, and I'm like, la la la, playing with the gemstones.
Just to show the
That's
contrast
so lovely.
is...
Yeah. Works great with that black Spinel.
Yeah.
If you missed out on that, by the way, it was in our previous hour. We'll be on the web. It's on a 3 for 2 offer on that black Spinel, so well done. Okay.
I love those.
Which one do you want to do first?
Should we go for the natural colours?
The natural colours, yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at these.
I know, these are
They're
really
massive.
exciting pieces. I've also bought, this is from my own personal collection, which is another version of these agate slices.
Wow, I mean, that must be expensive.
Yes, it was expensive.
Look at this.
I bought this from a collector, actually. This is a massive piece of agate, and this would actually be classed as onyx. You can see the black and the white banding.
Ah.
So just to let you know, the pre-orders on this have
Okay.
gone wild, so we're going to have to do this first.
That's absolutely fine.
Because they've nearly gone. So we're just going to put those on screen for you now. So the colours of agate, my goodness me, I love them. I love them. They are super exciting. And again, you can see the formation that Bree has been talking about. Each one tells a story, doesn't it?
Look at that one. Wow.
Yeah, so these are really incredible. I mean,
oh, I love that one.
this is really incredible. You can really see the banding, and you can really see the journey of how it's been formed on these.
So
even more
is banding the layers?
Yes, it's the layers of... So agate is a banded variety of chalcedony, and it's a cryptocrystalline variation of quartz. So they're all basically the same makeup originally, but then the formation puts them into different categories. But they form alongside each other.
So what do you mean by the formation?
So you know, you were saying what's a geode? Sometimes they find them just in a piece of rock. Sometimes you find like a round bit sticking out. They get the geode out, and it's a round rock, and then they cut it, and it's where a void in the rock has been filled up with silica-rich water, which has the different elements in. It then crystallises. That will then leave it for a few years. Another load of water will come down, and then it will form another band.
So
go for a
clever.
few years.
Isn't it clever?
Yeah, it's fascinating.
And
I
then-
love it.
Yeah.
Right, good luck. The lines are open. Now you get a pack of 4 of these, and you get all of these beautiful colours. So we've got blues, purples, pinks, and this gorgeous green. Now you might have different shapes, different sizes. This is because of the formation of the gemstone, the way that it is by Mother Nature.
Again, so you'll be getting a completely different... What I'm really particular about this is you can actually see exactly how it's formed, because a lot of them still have bits of the host rock on, so you can actually see the shape of the rock that had the void and then how it's developed inwards. Yes.
It's so gorgeous and really like organic.
Yeah.
And then you've got obviously the dyeing of the colours, but it just adds something else to it.
It's a lengthy process to actually dye the agate. It's not a simple process. They really have to, you know, look at the piece and clean it properly, and then it takes a few layers of you know, dying to get it to have these lovely colours, and it actually allows the banding to show up so much more.
Yeah.
Again, with the flat light, so you can see, you can really see there. How
Oh wow! Look at this.
You can really see the.
Oh, that's epic! Look
Yeah.
at that.
That's amazing.
Oh, look at that.
So if I get another one and show you, you know, it's amazing. You can really see the.
Oh, that does look like the ocean.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is exactly where you can see
Yeah.
the more translucent parts and the more opaque parts, and then, you know, right on the inside of where the cavity, it obviously grows inwards, but right where it's sort of, you know, obviously been found or it's dropped out of the host rock, and it's stopped forming, you can see where the crystals would have got bigger, and those bits would have been classed as quartz.
Oh,
That's so
right.
clever.
So actually, it's all crystals when you get it down to a microscopic level, but we can't see that with the naked eye. So
Yeah.
right around the edge, it's all still crystals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
That one looks like lava.
It's so clever.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this one.
Here is saying it looks like lava.
It
Yes,
does
it
look
does.
like lava.
Well, that's exactly, yep. If we, I've got a slide actually about how agate is formed. So
Yeah, tell us.
The lava, you know, has come from the volcano, and then when it, you know, begins to harden, sometimes there's air pockets, and then that will leave a cavity in the rock. And then as the water drips down, you know, from the rain, it dissolves the minerals in the rock, and then it finds the cavity. It will sit in the cavity,
Oh, right.
and then it will begin to crystallise. The bits around the edge, which would be agate or chalcedony, is more of a gel form which it crystallises in, and then
Right.
the bigger ones are more prismatic crystals, which you see in big ones like quartz, like this one here.
Wow. It's just so clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing that this just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to think that you could be walking past, I mean, there's been times when people have found, so they call it secondary depositing, when they find it in rivers. So sometimes people have just gone to rivers and they've picked up a rock, they've cut it. I'm sure a lot of viewers at home have seen when they cut the geode rocks up.
Yeah.
They've just cut them at home, and then they found this amazing piece of agate.
That's
inside,
incredible.
and it'll just be this banding, and it's incredible.
So they're inside these rocks.
Yes, yeah. So you can see
Wow.
on the
Like jade is as well, inside
Yes.
like boulders.
yes, exactly the same. But yeah, so you can see it forms slightly on the outside, and then it just works its way in.
Yeah.
And all the different colours and the different bandings will be affected by the elements, and then again the pressure or temperature at that time when it's crystallising. So each time the band is created, there could be a different like circumstance that the gemstone's under, which then creates the different type of banding. I think you can see on
Right.
this one. Is it this one? Let's find one that we can find it on. Yeah, so on this one you can see that it's carried on forming. You can see that it's carried on forming, but you've actually got the bigger crystals in the white section, which is interesting. That shows that it would have been a higher temperature, and then it's carried on forming at then a lower temperature.
Oh,
So the
when it goes from
conditions.
that really
So you
bright
can
blue
see,
bit.
yeah, so you can see the bigger crystals here,
Yeah.
but then because they're not on the outside, it's changed temperature again.
Oh, okay.
Like this one, you can see the prismatic crystals in this section,
Oh, yeah.
and then it's carried on forming in a more compacted way.
Oh, yeah, my face is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll move out of the way.
Yeah, so it's just interesting that you can see the bigger
Me in the
crystals
background
here.
going, "Ah."
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
So that actual section would have been formed under a different
Condition.
circumstance, different condition than the inner layer. So it doesn't always happen in a chronological order of going small crystals to big crystals. Sometimes you can have it the other way around.
So one that big, how long would that have taken to form, do you think?
Millions of years.
Millions of years?
Yeah.
I knew he was about to trash it.
So,
You better not. Yeah.
and once they find the boulder, and these are like slices of agate from the, but they're all different. So how are they all different?
They're just different from the different shaped cavities in the rock.
Yeah.
So when the water finds it, it's not necessarily a round rock. A lot of the times they find them where they're round, but
Right.
it could literally be, if you look at, like that's completely random on the edges. That would have been the shape of the outside of the rock.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they've cut it in the middle. So yeah, it's really interesting. They literally can find them in any shape. That one's a completely different shape again.
So this here is the outside of the rock.
Yes.
I love the random ones.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
You can see on here, this is the outside of the rock.
Yeah.
So this would be, so these are also two different types of, this would be classed as a quartz geode. And then this would be classed as an agate. So this would be classed as a geode because it didn't have the hole in the middle.
Okay.
But they form under the same process. But yeah, this one has got more crystalline material in, and then this one's got more cryptocrystalline material.
Right.
But you can really
Very
see,
clever.
I brought this with me, so you can really see the clear banding of how it's forming.
Yeah.
So you can see right from the edge that it would have taken, you know, there's loads of different layers, and then the different trace elements. So that would usually be iron that's colouring the black. So it fills the void completely.
Yeah.
And then they cut it in half, and then you've got this amazing rock.
It's incredible.
And that takes millions of years.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it takes millions of years.
Wow.
So I don't know if you've seen, they do, you know, sometimes they do these massive sculptures of geodes, and sometimes they find them and they're literally, you know, the height of...
A car or something.
Yeah, it really is crazy. And sometimes they find these massive crystals in there, and it's really interesting.
Oh, wow. Right, we've got a set of 4 of these for you. It's 350 carats of your gorgeous agate slices. There's so much you can do. I mean, we're already looking at £50, $49.99. So individually, and that is absolutely amazing. You're talking what, how much per one? £10? £12?
Yeah, 12 yeah.
So £12 per agate slice. And we are about to go crazy low. We want everybody to be joining in to tell us what you're going to create. If you want to make, you know, big pendants, wire wrap these as well. They're going to look so interesting, aren't they?
I've got a big one, and it's bezel, open bezel, you know, both sides. My mum bought it for me, and it's, I think she bought it from Australia actually, and it's a long chain, like a long slider chain, and it just goes with everything.
Yeah.
This big slab of gemstone. I like it.
It's lovely, so organic and so amazing. Right, good luck to each of you, because we are not done here. You get a set of 4 of these with your different colours, your purple, your blue, your green and your pink. We're going straight down to £20. That's £5 an agate slice. £5 for each one of these.
That's amazing.
That is so good.
And to really have a piece of history for £5, well, you're getting 4 pieces of history.
Yeah.
Per packet. And what I thought was lovely is you could do a bit of a like a bracelet.
Yeah, like a slider bracelet.
Yeah, I think would be lovely.
And your pendants as well. These work so well. There's so
Debbie's
much you could do. Look, Debbie's done this with the natural agate as well, the natural colours.
That looks amazing.
That looks so good. And you've got different formations, you've got different designs, haven't you, here of Mother Nature? How on earth are we not done?
You know, quite often these are ripped off and they're made in like resin and plastic,
yes,
aren't they?
They are, yeah.
You wouldn't get a resin and plastic one for £5.
No.
No.
And we're not done.
You wouldn't, would you?
No.
20 seconds and we're going to absolutely obliterate that prize. Good luck to each of you, because you get that set of 4 of these and all of those amazing colours. Make sure you're joining us as quickly as you can. There's so much you can do. You can create stands with these, you know, on display. You get all 4 of these for an amazing price of $12.99. Yes. This is where you need to be joining us as soon as you can. Can you imagine making like geode beautiful trees?
Yes, yes.
You know, or a little stand with these on. There's so much you can do with jewellery designing. You can display this, you can piece them together, make a picture work.
Yeah, you can make some sort of artwork. It's also, as I said before, when you see it in person, it really sparks some creativity yourself, because you're seeing like another world inside of it. So when you see it, you think, oh, actually, I could do this with it. Because then you see the certain curves, you know, you could put something, you know, around, you might think of the positioning to put it in. So you might think, oh, there's a bit of a dip in the gemstone. So instead of, you know, doing it that way because there's a dip there, you might actually put it that way to follow the curve.
Yeah.
It really sparks some creativity when you see it.
And they're so lovely. And for this price as well, that's 350 carats of your agate slices. so much you can tell from Mother Nature when you're looking at it. You're going to be just obsessed by seeing this and going on that journey. We're not done. We're going to break a barrier, but you've got to be joining us as soon as you can, which is madness.
We're not done.
Mandy's saying...
Neri's going to get a dead arm after this from Brie, look, you can tell.
She's like, no, we can't do
I'm
this.
like, oh,
this is ridiculous. You get 4 of these. Mandy's saying they could be used hanging in the window.
Yeah.
Because the sunlight hits
that would
it.
be lovely.
Or in the garden. Like, you know, if you've got a lovely gazebo in the garden or something.
And all the light going off it.
And movement. Oh, yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
that would be lovely. Especially for summer, you know, you're sat outside and you've got them swinging in the wind.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
I want that. I want to do that.
Yeah. I want one of those as well. Almost like a, I don't know what you call them.
Like a chime, but with...
sun catcher.
That's it, a sun catcher.
They're so good. And you can pay a lot for a sun catcher. And the way that this is going to catch the light.
Yeah, so you could actually see the way that it would be catching the light. This is why we use these, because gemstones are affected so much by the sun. You know, if you see that in the sun, imagine that. That's going to be gorgeous.
That's absolutely lovely, isn't it? It's glowing,
it's amazing
isn't
what
it?
you can.
£9.99. Right, we've gone straight down to £10. You get 4 of these. You need to make sure. Look at that.
I love that. It's
that
amazing.
is like a volcano, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing.
So clever. Wow. Again, every single one tells a different story.
Yeah, look at that. That's incredible. So you can see all the tiny little layers and the amount of work that's gone into this by Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Is incredible.
We're at £10. That means that you are getting each slice for £2.50.
What?
£2.50 per agate slice. It's wild. Oh, do you know what I've got? An idea.
Go.
Key rings.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm still stuck on the £2.50 per slice.
You can make like little beautiful key rings for your family, pendants, wire wrap. There's so much you can do. They're amazing, aren't they? For £9.99.
How hard are they then on the scale? Are they?
So quartz is about a 6.5 to 7, but it's fine. It's great. It's been used for jewellery making for thousands of years.
Yeah.
They've used it for ages. They used to use it in armour sometimes.
Don't they use it for sides as well? Kitchen sides?
Yes, they use it for kitchen
they
sides.
Do, don't they?
Yeah, so it's about a 7.
So perfect, really.
Yes.
When we went to Tucson, we saw a quartz hot tub.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah. I don't have my own house at the moment, but I keep saying when I get my own house, I would love to have a quartz bath.
Yeah.
Where I can afford that, I don't know, but...
Can you imagine?
That'd be amazing. They sell, baths made out of quartz.
Yeah. This hot tub was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. And then when the water fills up, it goes to a beautiful, like, blue colour. You know, I know, but really intense. And he was showing me the picture of this beautiful blue water because it had evolved in the same place as aquamarine.
Oh, okay.
So it had taken on some of that colour.
Yeah, some of the colour.
Was it for
incredible.
sale?
Yeah. Ridiculous though.
Yeah. When I went
Trade,
to Euro Millions.
Trade, we're talking 50,000 or whatever it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well done. So many of you joining us. Add this to your order. We go to £9.99. We've got the natural colours coming up for you as well. And you can just do so much with them. They're just a really gorgeous talking point, aren't they, as well?
Yes. Well, you can't tear your eyes off them. As soon as you start actually going into it and looking at it, you just really can't. You can't look away, really.
No, they're amazing.
They're like a hypnotising.
Yeah. And you're just taken on this journey of the life that this has gone on.
Yes.
It's just amazing. And every single one has a different story to tell. Well done. We've got final chances. 17 seconds. We're going to have to take that off screen because that deal is way, 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 way too low. Well done. We've also got the amazing agate slices. They all come in a pack of 4, the same as the colours. So depending on what you want to go for is completely down to you. So well done. And that price is crazy.
It's crazy. I'd be getting multiple ones of them.
So these are like what you've got here?
Yes, so these are more of the natural colours, I would say.
There we go.
Yes, so you can see, again, it's the same formation process.
Wow, the phone lines have gone crazy for these. Everybody wants this. These are natural colour agate slices, a
Yep.
set of 4. They all come in different shapes and different sizes, so I really recommend multi-buying so you can you can create whatever you want.
Yeah,
then.
something really incredible.
Oh, these could be the base of a tree of life, couldn't
Yeah.
they?
Yes, they could. You know, you can make sculpt, like, yeah, as you said, ornaments with them. You could do loads of stuff with them. There's some really interesting pieces to some of them. Like this one's got, you know, you can see some structure of how that would have been the cavity that's left. But then also, it's not just flat, so you can see how it's formed. Yeah.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Incredible. You can see a lot of bigger crystals on this one. Sorry, I have to keep putting the lights down.
Sorry, I didn't catch the end of that, Neri.
So, will the colours fade on the dyed?
No, they shouldn't do.
No. Yeah, just don't leave them out in the sun.
Yeah,
Keep
they
them
shouldn't.
nice and safe.
Yeah.
They're just absolutely lovely. I love the natural as well because you can really see how exciting this is. Can we see more in the light if that's all right? With the light.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Amazing price. I'm buying these for my 3-year-old granddaughter and her 3 wee buddies, as they love things like this. Kids love genuine gemstones, don't they?
Yeah, my
Yes.
granddaughter does. She's 3. I tell her it's treasure.
Your treasure. I
It
love
is
that.
treasure.
What more treasure, Nana?
It is treasure. You can really appreciate.
Look at that around the outside there.
I know. That's what, and it's so intricate as well. You know, you see the really tight banding around the edge, and then obviously some more elongated crystals have grown in this section here. It's just, I find it so fascinating when you see it.
Now, for 4 of these, our price any other day would always be this, $29.99, which is amazing. Now, these are natural, so do not miss out on these. And you get a pack of 4 of them. And they're so lovely. Look at the colours, the formation. I just love it. There's so much you can do. And also, this beautiful pendant. Look how that's... All you've done is put a chain through there, haven't you?
It's my kind of jewellery.
Yeah.
I want the biggest slab of gemstone I can get my hands on. I just, and to have that on a... Can you imagine having that on just a plain top like you're wearing brie or black, and just having this over, people are going to be drawn to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall I put it on? You can see.
I haven't put
So
a clasp
lovely.
on it. I've just put a jump ring, but you can.
Oh, it
you
might.
can hold it. It
I
might
don't think
go
it'll fit over my
over.
head.
Hold
But if you
it
look
up.
at that,
That looks so good.
Yes, look at that. So beautiful.
amazing. With a plain sort of outfit, it just makes it.
That is amazing. It's
What a
so
talking
lovely.
point as well. Someone go, I love your necklace, and you can say,
Yeah.
well, I can tell you exactly how it was made,
Yeah,
exactly how it's formed.
that's so good. And all of the variations that you get. Right, are you ready? We're not done at $29.99. Set of 4 of these. Today, $12.99, and these are natural. These are natural. So come and join in as soon as you can. Per one, you're looking at what, £3-ish?
That's amazing.
They are amazing. They're so gorgeous. Tina, Debbie, Karen, June, well done to Jacqueline, Eunice, well done, Mary and Jerry. And there's so many. I mean, look, you can
So I've
create
got
so much.
some photos here. If you didn't want to do it as jewellery, this is an amazing way to display them. And then also, I found this necklace where they've actually added gemstones into the geode
so
slices.
cool.
So you could drill it, and then you could add gemstone pegs in and make these really amazing pieces. Again, that would be dependent on when you saw it, because you'd then get the vision exactly when you saw it in person.
Yeah.
You just get inspired by the creation of itself.
And that's £1,000.
Yeah, I love that one.
You can
I love
create
that,
something
yeah.
like that. And you can create that with the turquoise. Now, we're not done. Even though these are natural and it should be higher, we're about to do something wild. You've got 30 seconds. Join in quickly. Ronald, well done. Maker in Surrey and East Sussex. A lovely Jane, Mary and Jerry. It's just such a talking point, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it really is. When people see it, they're going to go, "Oh, I love your pendant."
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
And then you can explain exactly, how it's been formed and what's so amazing about it.
And then they'll say, can you make me one?
Yeah.
And you'll say, well, I can't make one exactly the same because no two are the same.
Exactly.
That is incredible.
And no one will be getting the same piece. That's what's so nice about it, that you're literally getting this exact one from that geode, and someone else won't be getting the same one.
Yeah, and we're going straight down under £10. Just go for it. These are so lovely. So much you can do with your jewellery making, or, you know, you can make sculptures, you can make beautiful ornaments. There's so many angles that you can go down here. Don't forget, you get a pack of 4 of these. So at this price, £2.50 a slice of natural agate from Mother Nature. And I just think, if you are a collector, if you love collecting genuine gemstones, then this is a must-have. Now, a minute to join us. There's only 30 chances left, and then these are gone. So many of you joining us, so well done to each of you.
I love that. I love that everyone's getting their own specimen of, you know, a bit of the world.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, and you can just keep this forever, whether it's, you know, something that you just want to hold with you at all times, you know, because are you into crystal properties?
Massively.
I mean, it's just so big now as well, isn't it, crystal healing? And
it's what gives you comfort, and you've got a big part of the gemstone here, haven't you? To get hold of. And, you know, if you think of palm stones, people hold palm stones, it helps them to relax. You know, you've got all different ones, and if you bought 3 packets, they'd all be different. Every single one would be different and unique to you, and millions of years old, and that's what I love.
Yeah, it's just so gorgeous. Right, good luck. Lots and lots and lots of you there for the final couple of seconds. Well done. Hold the lines, and a huge congratulations. I mean, how interesting. It's so lovely to find out about you know, how gemstones grow. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm happy to have shared the knowledge.
No, I love it. And for these amazing prices.
I know. Better getting some myself.
I know. Well, I don't know. You need to go and
I know. I need to be quick.
Right. So much going on. Our lovely Brie has joined us today. So thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Don't go anywhere, because straight after this we've got loads more exciting deals. We've got the masterclass still to come today. But don't move a muscle. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ooh. My name's Brianna, and I'm the in-house gemologist here at JewelleryMaker. Coming up on JewelleryMaker, we've got a National Geology Day, but instead of looking at rocks, we'll be looking at gemstones. So we've got amethyst coming up, one of my favourites. It's actually a purple variation of quartz, and it's formed in the hexagonal crystal structure. We'll go into that more on the show. So on Saturday the 5th of April for Geology Day, we've got amethyst, we've got different variations of quartz, black spinel, selenite, and loads of others. So come with me to delve into the science behind the beauty.
I am back with you on Saturday the 6th of April for an amazing show. In the 9 AM we have got black spinel cubes, and they come with these really amazing little like slices of spacer beads, and they're actually coming in gold, silver and rose gold, so something I've not seen before, really beautiful. And in the 12 we have got white quartz shapes, so we've got hearts, we've got the little 4-leaf clover motifs, we've got stars, really lovely. So I hope you can join myself, Carol, Neri and the amazing team at JM.
Hi everyone, Andy here, and I'm very excited to tell you about our next Craftopia event that's taking place from Friday, May the 23rd to Sunday, May the 25th at the lovely Abbey Hotel in Redditch. 4 workshops with some of the best tutors available in the crafting world today, bringing you a little bit from all 3 of our channels. That's Hobby Maker, Jewellery Maker and Sewing Street. And what's even better, the price includes all your accommodation, all your workshops, all your meals, all your snacks and a goodie bag worth over £200. And this year, for the first time, we're excited to bring you Friday night crafting with lots of surprises in store. So your talented tutors for the weekend are Julie Peplow, introducing you to the world of card making, Carla Bagshaw, who'll be inviting you to make your own memory albums. We also have Catherine Wright, who'll be introducing you to hand sewing, and Debbie Kershaw, introducing you to the wonderful world of jewellery making. And here's the best part, you won't need to bring anything at all because everything is included. So you can join us for the entire weekend, or just part of it. Or if you just want to come to the workshops, we've got ticket options for everyone. All you need to do is to visit the website and search out Craftopia. Or you can email me directly, andy.love@hobbymaker.co.uk. As always, places are limited, so make sure you don't miss out and book your tickets now. And join us for the best craft weekend ever, from Friday, May the 23rd to Sunday, May the 25th. I look forward to seeing you there.
Hi Jewellery Makers, I'm Rachel and I'm going to be guest designing on Jewellery Maker on Tuesday the 8th of April, and I'm really looking forward to working with the lovely Steph. Now in the 9 o'clock hour we've got Mattalicious, and we have got 4, 6 and 8mm matte gemstone bead bundles, and lots of makes and lots of creations to give you some inspiration. And then at the midday hour we have got beaded kumihimo, which is a great project for beginners or experienced beaders as a refresher, and we might even get Steph doing a little bit of making with us too. So hope you can join us then.
Did you know that when you purchase with Jewellery Maker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker!
Hello, welcome back. I'm Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining us today. I've just gone out of the studio and it's glorious outside.
Oh, is it? I didn't look out the window actually.
Don't go, don't leave us. Stay with us because our masterclass, by the way, in only 40 minutes is incredible. These white quartz, they're amazing, aren't they?
Look, I'm going to
all
take
your different
them
shapes
behind here
and sizes. So I just want to quickly show you what we've got coming up. Can we get hold of these now, Tom? Yeah, because everybody loves these. I'm full of them.
There you go.
He was like, I think that's a good idea. Thank you. I'm not really. So, but that is amazing. You've got the 4-leaf clover. And by the way, that goes very, very quickly. We've got the heart. We've got the bamboo. That's called bamboo, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got the stars, the rounds for you as well in different shapes and sizes. Now, all of this is going on your pre-order. And I just think they're so lovely. And with the black spinel as well, that's going to work hand in hand and looks so amazing.
I think so. And you know, you've got these clear colours and they're just going to go with any gemstone that you want to put with this is going to work.
Yeah.
And you've got any shape your heart desires in one gemstone.
So beautiful.
Perfect.
Well done. We're going to put those on your pre-orders now so you can shop ahead, as lots of you want to get hold of that. Now for the next 40 minutes we've got some beautiful, amazing deals for you, including this incredible lavender jadeite carving. Now, to get a hold of lavender jadeite, it is so spectacular. We're talking about a colour of jade that is as highly sought after as imperial green and expensive like imperial green. So this is where you need to be getting involved as quickly as you can, and you can get hold of this master carving of lavender jadeite. This is so pretty. It is coming up for you, but it's last chance. But before we do anything, I want to bring to you a lovely pearl strand, and this is just beautiful. And the magic of the light that you're getting from each one of these amazing pearls, the amazing luster and brightness. Charlie Barron always talks about what appeals to you about a pearl. And he talks about luster. Now, luster is where you see the brightness in a pearl. So you can see a pearl. I mean, we always have amazing pearls here. They're always so bright, aren't they?
They're lovely.
But sometimes you can see pearls that don't have that brightness within the pearl. Look at what we're bringing you today. These are amazing. Bright, gorgeous, amazing, luxurious and beautiful pearls. This is going to be a huge steal of the day. Do not miss out. This is gorgeous. Genuine pearls. They're so lovely. If you're getting ready for bridal fairs, craft stores where a lot of people are looking for occasions now, aren't they?
Yeah.
And pearls are that number one seller. I think if you've got a craft stall, you've got to have pearls, haven't you?
You really do.
Because everybody loves pearls. Everyone knows pearls.
They do.
They are all so versatile and so stunning, and this is where you need to be joining us as soon as you can, because what I want to do is bring you a deal on pearls like we cannot offer again. They are amazing shapes. These are, what is this, a rice pearl?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I'd say a rice pearl shape. I love this shape.
Yeah.
I just think in drops at the end of tassels.
Nice, even simple, elegant earrings.
Simple, elegant earrings you can put around at the bottom and just, you know, just beautiful. And look at the luster on those. That's amazing.
They are really bright,
Yeah,
aren't
they're lovely.
they? And that's what draws us to these pearls. Like a little light is switched on inside every single one of these amazing and phenomenal pearls. They're lovely. And you've got so many of these as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46.
Wow.
46 pearls. You could make, like, maybe you want to make some drop earrings where you just have 3 of these.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
With a lovely little shepherd hook. Now, how many pairs of earrings can you, that's a pair of earrings if you use 3.
Yeah.
And you've got all of this remaining.
And I like to do the earrings where you have a little bit of chain, precious metal chain, and 1 on the end.
Yeah.
So that's 2 in an earring.
Yeah,
That would go a long way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could make so many.
Yeah.
Of those earrings, perfect for bridesmaids, perfect for gifts and gifting ideas. I mean, this is what we want to be looking at now, don't we? Because we're moving through into spring, summer, and everybody's thinking weddings, occasions, christenings, going out, barbecues outside in the sunshine. Let's hope we have a nice summer this year.
Fingers crossed.
Right, brand new strand of pearls. And we're going to make sure that this is the biggest steal of a deal for you. There's never been a more important time than right now to get your pearls, and I always tell you that, but it really is. How are we going to repeat that deal? You know, every time we get a deal on pearls, we're like, how are we going to repeat that? How are we going to beat that deal? And our buying team are amazing at what they do, at getting you the most incredible deals, closeout deals on luxury pearls like this at a time where, you know, freshwater pearls are becoming more and more and more expensive because of the availability. There's not many freshwater pearls now in the market because it's been taken by the Chinese market, so it's not making it out of China, so we're not seeing these strands very often.
No. I just think that, I mean, we don't have Charlie Barron anymore. You know, our viewers know and I know I always joke about, I panic bought pearls, but I love them so much. I don't want to get to a point where I feel like I can't afford them and use them in my jewellery. You know, I don't only use them in my jewellery, I use them in the jewellery that I wear. Like, you'll usually find me with a pearl somewhere every single day.
Yeah.
Just because I love them. They were just my favourite, and they go with anything. I really love the shape of these and the lustre. I'm so curious what they're going to go to.
They're amazing. They're so amazing. It's that strand, you just look at it, you can do so much.
And it's one of those strands that you could just knot it. And it would be stunning, just
That's
as a
going to look
clasp.
lovely, yeah. You know, you was talking about the invisible.
Yes.
How amazing were these?
That would be amazing as like a floating. Just put, you know, you don't have to use many, and they just they're floating on the neckline on the monofilament. Just, yeah, that would be gorgeous.
That would be so pretty.
That would be
they
stunning.
are just really, really gorgeous pearls, and you can see that orient. When a pearl is being formed, you've got layers and layers of nacre, which gives us different colours. So you can see those pinks, and you can see those hypnotic, gorgeous, glowing colours, the greens, the reflection of the light. They're just absolutely outstanding. And that's a lot of pearls that you are getting. I mean, that's going to go a long way, especially if you're making like something like drop earrings. Or if you want to just knot this. Let me just show you if you wanted to get this as a strand of pearls to wear on the neckline. That looks amazing, doesn't it?
They're so wearable because of the size and shape. I feel like you could just wear them at any time. It's not like a dressing up thing, like you could go to work in them, go to supermarket in them. It's going to go, yeah, you can put them with your going out little black dress or whatever, but you could equally wear them with jeans and a shirt. They're those kind of pearls, aren't they? And if you like the more modern designs as well, you've got like a slightly different shape here. So as far as your Imagine can go with these, you can, you know, and pearls again are so massive this season on the catwalk, and, you know, at British Fashion Week and in Vogue, they're all talking about pearls again. And, you know, it's just how you reimagine them, how you do them. It's so personal to each and every designer and each and every person who wears them, what they want from their pearls. But a strand like this, loads you could do.
We're going to give you a deal on this, which is going to knock your socks off. Everybody is about to join us on the phone lines. Join in as soon as you can, because it's the bell.
Oh.
This is about to be absolutely huge. Tracy, everyone's like, what is going on? Well, my heel keeps hitting the chair, and it keeps making...
Makes a lovely sound. It's like a sound bath. It's like, you know, a gong. It's like, just a moment of peacefulness before the prize comes in. Oh.
Right, good luck to all of you. This is amazing. Beautiful luxury pearl strand. $79.99. Right, that's where we are starting. And it's brand new, and you're looking at 46 pearls. This is where you need to be joining us as soon as you can to get this home today, because this is outstanding. That is already at £1.73 per pearl. Can you imagine going to a trader and saying, oh, could I have a pearl for £1.73?
Yeah, they'd be like,
no.
Security?
Right, 25 seconds. You won't believe the deal we're bringing you. This is genuine pearls. They are so gorgeous. You can make the most amazing bracelets. You can make the most amazing necklaces. I'm just happy that you can get hold of something really, really special here.
I would sell that bracelet for £250. And I would think that, you know, depending on the size of your wrist, and you can always use an extender, you'd get a couple of bracelets out of that strand, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to, but even if it stays at $79.99, you've just made your money back.
Are you ready? Today, at this incredible price, we are at £1 a pearl.
Poor little pearls.
What? That is absolutely outrageous. £1 a pearl, which is just incredible. And that is a long strand of your amazing pearls, 38 centimetre pearls, and with the most beautiful lustre and orient. Do you know what? This is going to look lovely if you wanted to get the Lavender Jadeite carving, so you can wear these together.
That would be so stunning, that piece of jewellery.
How lovely are those together? Now, you could get 2 of these strands and make that an even longer necklace. That is incredible. And you can hand knot these with the purple silk thread.
Yes.
Look at me.
Linz, I want that piece of jewellery. Can you make it for me, please?
Can I make it for you? Do you know what? I'd give it a go.
I know you would.
Yeah?
I know. You're always joining in. I think you'd be really good.
So all you need to do is just have the silk thread and then pearl knot.
Exactly.
Yeah?
And just put a clasp on.
So how do you then pearl knot into this? Would you put this onto a...
There's various ways you could use a guru bead, but what I'd probably do is put it on a bail and then I would just knot it into place.
Right,
you know,
okay.
along. But if you're thinking, oh, I might sometimes want to wear it with the carving and sometimes want to wear it without, then put it on a removable clasp that you can just put the carving on for some occasions and take it off for others. That's probably what I'd do. So in which case you could pop it onto, we do have some removable clasps, or you can even just put it onto a lobster clasp so that you can take it on and off. We had a lovely one a couple of weeks ago that was round and it didn't even look like it opened, but it did. So something like that might be amazing.
We're not done at $49.99.
Oh, are we not?
No. No. This is a steal deal. So we want everybody joining in and multi-buying here and getting an incredible amount of pearls into your collection today. And now all you need to do is join in quickly. 50 seconds and we're about to take this to a deal which is unbelievable. Good luck to each of you. Your free telephone number is on screen and we are going super low. Your gorgeous white freshwater cultured pearls, beautifully set in this amazing strand. And today we're about to give you a deal on this, which is unbeatable. That is just absolutely amazing. Well done. So many of you joining us on the phone lines. Add this to your order as quickly as you can and then this is yours.
These would be lovely with the spinel from this morning.
I know, doesn't it work so well with that spinel?
Very Chanel-esque, you know, like... have you seen that film Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah, I love it.
I always watch it all the time just to look at the jewellery.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of pearl designs in that. Oh, come on.
$29.99 for a pearl strand. You've got to just go for it as quickly as you can. That is so lovely. That is 65 pence per pearl. What is going on? $29.99 and under £30. All you need to do is join us as soon as possible and add this to your order as quickly as you can today. 0800 330. You can get involved. Oh, I was doing the wrong number. 0800 644 655. Yes. I nearly said Gemporia number then. But it's the same place, isn't it?
There we go. We haven't got any pearls at that price here.
No, I know. They're like, what? Yeah. What are you talking about? Pearls at £30? That's got to be JM.
Yeah, it's got to be. That's amazing.
Well done.
That's the best price I've seen for pearls in an absolutely long time.
Yeah.
Like maybe years
and
even.
It's a lot of pearls.
Yeah, it is.
We're not looking at a small amount of pearls here. These are huge.
Did someone just buy a 5?
Barbara's there, Patricia, Hilma. We've got Hazel joining in. Add these to your order as soon as you can. We've also got the white quartz still to come as a huge deal as our masterclass coming up for you at 12. What are you doing, Tom? Sell out Saturday. But this is crazy. This is genuine pearls. It's not like it's not one pearl. I mean, that would be amazing to get one pearl at $29.99.
I love the shape and the luster on these as well. I mean, there's no way in my universe that these are worth $29.99, let alone going lower, or $129.99 would be good. Do you think?
I can't actually get over what we're doing here. $129 would be amazing.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
How about we bring to you the most amazing deal, and we can't do this again. Every pound, every penny off this price, and we're going to $24.99 today. You can get hold of your freshwater culture pearls for the most amazing deal. I'm so happy for you, and all you need to do is join us as soon as you can. That is under £25 for you to get your genuine pearl necklace, and I can't do that again. And so many people are getting two for £50. I think I will put these with my black jadeite from you, and then a gold-plated clasp, which you could sell real gold clasps, Sally says. I wish we could sell.
I think Elle said that we were going to get some in. This was a while ago, but don't quote me, but I think she did. So maybe there might be some.
We'll pass that on for you as well.
Yeah, we'll pass that on, definitely.
$24.99. That means if you get two for £50, that's a lot of pearls. So you're looking at, so 46 times 2 is...
80...
92?
Yeah,
92 pearls for £50. That is absolutely amazing. And lots of you multi-buying, well done. Virginia's got 7 of these because the deal is so good. We should not be doing this. That is at 54 pence a pearl.
Oh my goodness.
This is crazy. Right, we've got a minute and then we're going to take that off screen. What we're doing here is bringing you the best deals ever. We've also got our masterclass still to come. We've got the amazing lavender jadeite for you as well, which I love. I want you to be able to get hold of. The lavender jadeite.
Look, you really see the lavender in that one.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Look at the thickness of that jadeite.
Oh.
Get it to go with this beautiful pearl strand, and I just think that is a match made in heaven. Lots of you waiting on the web. We've only got 34 seconds. Then we're going to take that off screen. If you're deciding, I don't know what to do, just get it checked out, and then you can always change your mind afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
But how fantastic that we can bring you all of these luxury pearls.
That's incredible. Today's been amazing so far, hasn't it?
So many gorgeous deals. Do you know what? The black spinel, I'm just wearing the ring, but the black spinel in between each one of those pearls.
Or even like the spacers, because they're flat, you just get a little moment of precious metal. It wouldn't take anything from the pearls.
Yeah.
You could have like a spinel for 3 in between, and then a precious metal spacer, then 3 spinel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would look so gorgeous. Well done. Hold the lines on that. Massive congratulations to all of you. Yeah, the white quartz is selling out on pre-order. These are the different shapes that we've got of the 4-leaf clover, heart, star. That we've also got your gorgeous rounds, the bamboo as well. All of these coming up in today's masterclass in 20 minutes time. Today is flying by.
Really? Wow,
yeah.
That's gone so quickly. Look at the shimmer on those.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Everybody loves it. At JM, you all love white quartz, don't you?
Yeah. Because, you know, it's the master healer as well. And I know, like, just indulge my hippie tendencies. But, you know, it's been scientifically proven that quartz transmits energy, like in, you know, your hospital equipment and things. And I know not everyone believes it, but to me, quartz is the one that amplifies anything that you wear with it. So if you've got your amethyst, properties of amethyst will be amplified by wearing some white, some clear quartz with it. But all of that aside, you know, not everyone believes in that. It's just beautiful, and it just goes with anything. I love it with pearls, absolutely love it with pearls.
Yeah.
But it kind of takes on the colour, and also if you put a different colour cord through it, you can see, like, if you put like a fine gold cord, you'd see the gold through it, or the silver.
That's so amazing.
Or you can go funky, bright pink. So really versatile design-wise. We've had a lot of things today in the show that I think that are really going to capture our viewers' design imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just charms and pendants and necklaces right there, those hearts. Because when I made to sell, the hearts and the star things just flew out.
Yeah.
Because they've got that meaning without having to tell the meaning.
Yeah, and they're just gorgeous. Look at those. I love the 4-leaf clover as well.
Yeah, that's very designer.
They are selling out really quickly. They are on pre-order now if you want to grab any of those. Good luck to all of you. Should we do the lavender jadeite carving? It's stunning.
Wow. The colour is...
Oh my goodness. This is the last piece that our amazing Elle put together for you, and it is just perfect. Wow, what a design. What a gorgeous lavender jade that you are getting. I love it. Lavender jadeite stands alongside imperial green. You have got moments of green as well throughout this jadeite, and it is just spectacular that we can bring you this today. I love it, and it is last chance for you to be able to own it, and it's just gorgeous. And one of the last pieces that our lovely Elle put together, it's a lovely peacock that just looks so stunning. I love that you've got a double-sided carving here as well, which that takes a long time to be able to get carvings like this. That's just amazing.
The feathers on, look at the feathers, and that colour. I mean, I can see it across the room what it is.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit special, this one.
Right, in 5 seconds, we're about to open the phone lines. Be warned that this is really limited. So if you're thinking, I want that lens, you need to dial now. Lavender jadeite is a colour of jade that we just do not see very often. That is 100 carats of type A carved lavender jadeite. Now, lavender jadeite jade has become one of the most expensive colours in the jade market today. And this has happened because it's a gemstone colour that can stand alongside imperial green. This is very fabulous. Look, so that slice of lavender meets beautiful green jadeite, so you've got that bi-colour, was incredibly expensive when they saw this at trade. And it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, to get lavender jadeite, this is how they work it all out, how they can carve bangles or different pendant sizes. Now, lavender jadeite is a very rare colour in jadeite jade due to the fact that it needs the trace elements of vanadium and manganese to produce the violet, purple, lavender colour in the crystal structure of the jadeite. That means, that makes it lavender in colour. So, like we talked about earlier on, there's different formations and different ingredients or elements that give colours to genuine gemstone. And in jadeite's case, when you've got vanadium and manganese, that's when you get those colours. Otherwise, you'll be looking at white.
Oh, right.
Now, vanadium is considered extremely rare in the areas of Burma where jadeite is found, and for it to naturally exist in sufficient quantities to produce the lavender colours is one of the reasons this colour is just so rare to find in any real saturation or quantity. Lavender jadeite jade has become one of the most expensive colours in the jade market today, and as a result, it has continued to demand extremely high prices, which have continued to rise every year. Look at this. Lavender jade, look at that price upon request. It actually sold for 21 million Hong Kong dollars. Beautiful, isn't it? Because it's lavender jade. Again, some more examples of lavender jade. And these are the colours that we usually see. Even imperial green, you see more of than lavender jade colours. What we are bringing you is very, very, very exciting. You know, just for that carved bangle of natural jadeite, which is green, the prices are just absolutely ridiculous. Thousands of pounds for that one jadeite bangle. Now, I just want to go across there talking about the greens here. Can I just go... yeah, thank you. So, let me just show you this. That is a strand, wholesale price for lavender jadeite. You've got your imperial green in there as well, which is super rare. $45,000 US at wholesale price because it's lavender jadeite. You don't often see lavender jadeite in a carving. We usually see it in these strands because it's super rare. $80,000 US, trade price, $34,000 pounds there. I mean, what we are about to bring you is a magnificent carving of a gem colour that we don't normally see. We normally look at imperial green as your most expensive colour. This stands alongside imperial green because it is so rare, and we are running out of getting hold of lavender jadeite. So all the best of luck to each of you. Master carving, 100 carats of type A carved lavender jadeite. We are now under £2,000. Considering some of those strands,
I know.
millions.
Yeah, that's just absolutely out
How many of
my
these do we
price
have
range.
left?
I like the double-sided.
So we have 12 remaining chances. We can't source lavender jadeite because it's Burmese. Firstly, nothing's coming out of the mine when it's Burmese. So to be able to bring you type A carved lavender jadeite, and there's no Guatemalan lavender. You know, that's the next kind of source now that everybody's going to try and get hold of those imperial green colours. No, you can't get this. Sally says, I had this jadeite peacock from Els last weekend. It's out of this world. Never thought I'd be so blown away. Sad as well. Oh, lovely Sally. It's so gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. The colour.
I have this stunning lavender carving, jadeite carving. Elle truly went out with a big bang, bringing us this rare, beautiful treasure. Please don't miss out on our gorgeous Elle. She's absolutely amazing. Love her so much. She will be missed, but we just go and go to a restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing the most amazing veggie option. I can't wait.
Oh, that's so good. Right, good luck. Let's take this to an amazing jewellery maker deal. And I know what you're like here on Jewellery Maker. So a master carving, by the way, especially when you should be looking at lavender. If we were on Gemporia right now, we could be at $399.
Really?
And that would be absolutely outstanding. That would be the lowest. I know that what you are about to get is amazing. So this, at this price, elsewhere,
Wow.
for lavender jadeite, $499 is amazing. Do you know what? I said $399. Right, type A, lavender jadeite. Can we do something amazing here? And take it to the price I just said. Can we do that? I want to take £100 off. Yeah. Okay, I just want to take £100 off because I said that that would be alongside what Gemporia would do.
Oh, okay.
Now on
Yeah.
lavender jadeite.
Okay.
So we're now alongside. Yeah, easy. I mean, the prices on lavender jade is just going in one direction, aren't they? They're huge at the moment. Wayne always talking about lavender jade, about how we cannot get it. This is very exciting. But we're nowhere near done.
Really?
Even though we're at $399. Even though $499 would be absolutely exceptional. We just took £100 off, but we're still nowhere near done. It is 100 carats of type A. I mean, look at that detail. It's like a 3D carving, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right up to the edge and both sides, they've carved everything, haven't they? The level of skill always blows my mind on these carvings. I mean, look, it's lovely both ways, isn't it?
So it's also on the certification that you are getting hold of aqua lavender. What we mean by that is it's got top translucency within the stone, so you could see the glow within this. So jadeite is graded by colours and translucency within the stone. So when you get top crystallization, top water, as they like to call it, means that it's like a clarity thing. It means you can see through this gemstone, and it's just absolutely outstanding. Honestly, the detail in this, you're going to love it. Grace said, I loved it on TV, but when I got it, it was even better. The colour was stunning and the detail of the carving was amazing.
We always say that, don't we? If you love it on TV, wait till you see it in real life, because everything gets so bleached out in here, doesn't it, under the lights?
Yeah, this is so fantastic. Good luck, because we're about to bring you a deal on a lavender jadeite carving that we should never do. Wow. 199. Elle really did leave with a bang. Wow, that is a massive amount of genuine type A carved lavender jadeite for the most incredible deal. Our lovely Lynn's there, Maker's there, Hilma's there. We've got Susan, Hertfordshire. Well done to Barbara and Maker in Kent. Massive congratulations to all of you. I mean, that is just brilliant. Type A lavender jadeite carving, master carving of this beautiful and magnificent gemstone. Again, that stands alongside Imperial Green. We should not be here. This is huge. For those of you joining us on the web and the app, just make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. Limited? No, it wasn't. What? You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. This is going lower. The price that Elle did was not 199. Stop. This is wild. Okay. You can't do this. 100 carats of type A carved lavender jadeite. I mean, stop what you're doing. We couldn't even bring you one single bead of lavender jadeite now for that price that's on your screen. That's a master carving.
I didn't know what... I didn't see this go to air. This must have been on the very last day. So I think that's amazing, 199. I mean, the lavender colour on this really is something special, isn't it?
It's so beautiful. 100 carats of lavender jadeite. This is amazing. I can't believe this is going lower. I just think what we're doing today is unbelievable. You could buy two at this price. 199 is crazy. I'm just in shock. You also get this in the packaging as well. So you can get all of this home today, and it just looks absolutely amazing. So this is your amazing closeout. I've never seen any lavender jadeite go to prices like this. This is unbelievable. No wonder so many of you come back and buy more from JM. It's just absolutely crazy that we can do this.
149 is amazing. And is it on split pay?
On split payments.
Okay, well, that's £50, is it?
100 carats.
Yeah, that's... And it's a beautiful carving. I mean, you've got the peacock there. You can put whatever meaning and story you like onto that. I mean, that's a beautiful animal, isn't it? A beautiful bird. And I don't know, I love this one. It's really, really stunning. I know.
It comes in the box as well.
That box is epic.
Well done. So many of you joining us under £50. Debbie says about the box. What would you pay for the box alone?
Yeah, exactly. It's a lovely box, isn't it? It's that sort of very, very posh, very bougie box.
Look at that. Yeah. It's velvet.
It's very
Feels
nice.
Beautiful.
You know when you open that, something good's going to be inside, don't you?
Right, a minute to join in and get hold of a lavender jadeite carving at 149, which is wild. Good luck to each of you. You can join us on the phone lines quickly and get this checked out as soon as you can. Look at how amazing this is. And at £149, that's under £50 on your split payments as well.
Amazing.
And big congratulations. Type A carved lavender jadeite peacock pendant, and just looks beautiful. all of that master carving all the way around this, and well done. So many of you joining us. 34 seconds. And then this is off your screen, and then we're bringing you the masterclass for our final hour today, which is super exciting. So make sure you're joining us as soon as you can at £149. Well done. So many of you leaving this in your basket. It's not safe there. Get it checked out as soon as you can so you can get hold of your lavender jadeite. Well done to each of you. And hold those lines for the final four. I mean, £50 you can take home a lavender jadeite. That's amazing. Get it with the pearls so you can create that amazing look.
Yes.
Okay, we are all ready for the masterclass. Yay! We're finishing today's show in an amazing way, aren't we?
We really are. And it's talking about Geology Day and talking about gemstones, and you can't ignore quartz. I mean, it's the basis of everything. And I just, you know, you can go really simple with stars on earrings. You can do tassels. You can be as simple or a statement as you want with these. There's something for everyone, I think.
These are amazing. All of these different shapes, and we have got the biggest masterclass coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. It's right after this.
My name's Brianna and I'm the in-house gemologist here at JewelleryMaker. Coming up on JewelleryMaker, we've got a National Geology Day, but instead of looking at rocks, we'll be looking at gemstones. So we've got amethyst coming up, one of my favourites. It's actually a purple variation of quartz, and it's formed in the hexagonal crystal structure. I'll go into that more on the show. So on Saturday the 5th of April for Geology Day, we've got amethyst, we've got different variations of quartz, black spinel, selenite, and loads of others. So come with me to delve into the science behind the beauty.
Hi, it's Debbie Kershaw. I am back with you on Saturday the 6th of April for an amazing show. In the 9 a.m. we have got black spinel cubes, and they come with these really amazing little like slices of spacer beads, and they're actually coming in gold, silver and rose gold. So something I've not seen before, really beautiful. And in the 12 we have got white quartz shapes. So we've got hearts, we've got the little four-leaf clover motifs, we've got stars, really lovely. So I hope you can join myself, Carol, Neri and the amazing team at JM.
Did you know that when you purchase with JewelleryMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker!
Hi Jewellery Makers, I'm Rachel and I'm going to be guest designing on Jewellery Maker on Tuesday the 8th of April, and I'm really looking forward to working with the lovely Steph. Now in the 9 o'clock hour we've got Mattalicious, and we have got 4, 6 and 8mm matte gemstone bead bundles, and lots of makes and lots of creations to give you some inspiration. And then at the midday hour we have got beaded kumihimo, which is a great project for beginners or experienced beaders as a refresher, and we might even get Steph doing a little bit of making with us too. So hope you can join us then.
Have you purchased one of our projects and want to download the instructions? Then simply log into your account at jewellerymaker.com. Go to your order history, Find your order and click on Download Content. From there, you can save to your computer or print off a copy. Please note that your project sheets will be available once your order has been dispatched. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, welcome back now. A final hour of goodies, and we've got so much going on, haven't we? I love them. Now, the four-leaf clover, which one's your favourite? All of them.
I'm going to be really boring and say the faceted rounds.
Yeah, but they are really pretty, aren't they?
Just because I know what I would use those for. Look at those.
They're amazing.
I think it's the quality, and also in my career, I've used these so much because when people want commissions and people want things, excuse me, I've used these so much. They look a bit diamond-esque as far as you've got the sparkle, you've got the neutral colour, and they just look like droplets of rain sometimes. I just think they're beautiful. So this, together with these motifs that are so popular, you can make charms. You know, they're perfect just to put one on a sterling silver chain. I just think you don't have to be really complicated with these because the jewellery will speak for itself.
Yeah.
Which is why I love that they've given you so many options here.
They're so gorgeous. You've got the bamboo, you've got the gorgeous stars, you've got the amazing hearts and the four-leaf clover. I mean, and then also those faceted rounds. How lovely are these?
I mean, I think if we look at the jewellery, you can see that I've done tassels, I've done motifs, I've done a ring with the bamboo. Like, that is simply a star on a chain because that's what you would gift, wouldn't you? Like you're someone you know is going for a driving test, or you just want to say, you know, you're a star, or think about this, or to commemorate a loved one. And also same for the heart. You know, I made earrings just with 2 stars. You've got, so you really can with this make necklace, bracelet, earrings, rings. You can't always say that because it's not suitable, but I feel like anything that you can think of in your head, you've got here on the table, as far as shapes and sizes. So once again, that can really kickstart your mojo. You know, the weather's kickstarting my mojo at the minute, and I think, you know, to have the materials to do that with as well, like that's just on memory wire.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
one.
so lovely.
It's a heart.
And it really just adds to it, doesn't it?
Really does. And I've got the spacers are as well white quartz in between those shell pearls. So, you know, that's one of the hearts that are on the strand, and so it's going to go a long way as well if you're making to sell. For me, things like this, things like the heart on the chain, it used to fly off my stall. You know, they were the first things to go because these are just really popular motifs for people. They have meaning. And your jewellery doesn't have to be complicated to have meaning. Like, think of a wish bracelet. Yeah. You know, your jewellery doesn't need to be complicated to have meaning. It can just have meaning for that person. And then if you believe in the crystal healing properties, then as you're making with white quartz, you know, you can burn incense, you can think good thoughts, you can put it under the moonlight, you know, all of those things, if you're into that, you can do. Yeah. And it just makes it more special. And then that one's probably as complicated as it gets, really, and that's just stringing.
Right, we're going to give you the biggest deals possible. The Alhambra, we're going to start with, the hearts are selling out quickly, so are the stars on pre-order, so just make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. I mean, these are lovely.
You get absolutely loads on that strand, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 on this one. Obviously they'll vary, but there's 20 on there. I mean, that's a lot of motifs. They're a good size.
They look so beautiful. Put that onto an extender. Put that onto a charm bracelet.
Slidey bracelet.
Yeah, slider bracelet. And it's just lovely. Little charm. And like, there's so much. You could do pendants. Yeah. You've got, you can wear them as earrings. There's a lot on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 20 on there that I counted, I think.
20. Right. And then you have spacers as well.
You get the spacers, yes, you get the spacers as well. So, you know, I mean, That's so classic, isn't it? And imagine how that would change with whatever colour gemstone. So I've put grey pearl, shell pearls in with that. But, you know, imagine that with amazonite, imagine that with amethyst, imagine that with garnet. You know, it's going to take on whatever you put with it, and you don't have to worry, oh, you know, is this going to go? Because it's going to go with everything. Gold, silver, rose gold. It's going to go with coloured wire. You can make it modern, you can make it traditional. Very, very versatile, these projects. I've done use some instructions, but I've called them wishing on a star earrings, and they literally use 2 of the stars, and that can be translated to any of the shapes. Because we all think, don't we, that everyone knows how to make jewellery, but we actually have a lot of new viewers, and I started off making earrings, so you could too if you're a new maker. A wishing on a star, lovely for someone who's going into their exams, past their driving test, you just love them and want to give them something, or for yourself. So yeah, you'll get those in with your purchase.
That's amazing. So that is a booklet of instructions from yourself.
Yeah.
And you get that for free with every single strand that you get.
I think so. Do you get it with every strand, Neary New?
Okay, so 210 carats of your gorgeous white quartz, and these are that wonderful 4-leaf clover design, or inspired by, of course, the Alhambra, which is amazing, and they are just lovely. Well done to each of you. These are big sizes as well. There's so much you could do here.
I mean, if you put a pearl in between those and put them around your wrist, because I was just looking at you putting them around your wrist.
Yeah.
I mean, what a statement piece that is. That is a lovely piece of jewellery right there.
Wow. $49.99.
Yeah, and there's a lot of gemstone there, isn't there?
That is a lot of gemstones for under £50. And that's your clear quartz. They're big. If you go to a crystal store and you're looking for one single like clear quartz palm stone, what you paying?
Yeah, exactly. So to think that you're getting 20 essentially there, certainly big enough to have on their own, and not too big to have sort of 3 there, 3 in a design. Or are you nowhere near done? I've no clue what these are going to actually. No clue whatsoever. He likes not telling me, don't you, Nick?
Right, good luck. So many of you joining us. This is a phenomenal chance for you to get a hold of your white quartz Alhambra inspired beautiful 4-leaf clover design, and at the most amazing price. I've got final 15 seconds and then this is going to disappear. If you want to get a hold of this is a gorgeous strand of your amazing white quartz, and all you need to do is join us on the phone lines as soon as you can. 38 centimetres. And we're not done.
It's not disappearing, it's going down.
Huh?
It's going down.
How? How are you taking this to $29.99? That's not one, that's a whole strand.
I would sell one of these on a cord for £25.
Yeah.
One on a chain, a precious metal chain, we're talking more like 50.
Yeah.
So you can do the maths.
This is the one. It just keeps on giving, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've got so much you can do here. Beautiful drop earrings. They are natural Angolan white quartz. Now, Angolan white quartz, of course, is from that one location where we're getting the beautiful Angolan diamonds, and they are very gorgeous in terms of the clarity within this stone. But we are not done.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Right, good luck to all of you, because this is amazing. Some diamonds from Angola are pure, including type 2A diamonds, which are among the rarest and purest forms of natural diamonds. In 2022, miners in Angola discovered a 170 carat pink diamond, which was named the Lulo Rose. The diamond was considered the largest pink diamond found in 300 years. This is from that same location of the purest and most beautiful ice white quartz that you can get. And this is done in such a beautiful shape. Are you ready? How about today? We go straight down to 19.99. Wow,
So
this is amazing.
I counted 20 on this particular strand, so that's £1 each. Do you remember when we used to go to the bead shops and you used to get a little basket and then you'd pay per bead? You'd often pay that for like an acrylic, you know, bigger bead or something. And this is for, yeah, £1 each, basically. That's good, isn't it?
That is amazing. Well done. Zoe, well done. Debbie, well done. Hazel, well done. Julie, big congratulations to you. Tracy's there. Sharon's there. We're at 19.99. This is amazing. You're looking at a huge amount of white quartz. 210 carats of your gorgeous white quartz for the most amazing price of 19.99. That is incredible. Look at those.
That's so good. That's just like £1.
Now, you want to probably add the faceted white quartz as well to go with these together. They are just lovely, aren't they?
Can you see what I mean by the quality of the facets on the rounds?
Yeah.
They complement the motif shapes beautifully. If you put like a fine silver or a fine gold cord through there, you'd get such an ethereal effect. And yet if you wanted it to be a bit more modern and you popped, I don't know, a fuchsia pink or a red or a bright blue cord through, it's going to pick up and amplify those colours. So whatever style of jewellery is your thing, you're going to be able to do with something like this. Beautiful.
Well done. Well done. Stay where you are. And big congratulations. Right, next is the hearts. Should we do the hearts? These are perfect for charms.
They're just asking to be on charm bracelets, which are really big. Charm bracelets are coming back again in all their different forms, in the vintage style charm bracelets, in the modern style charm bracelets. So really, you can't go wrong. And also, like, you know, I just put one on a sterling silver chain because that's what a lot of people would wear, isn't it? They would just have that heart motif. Nice maybe 16, 18 inch necklace, beautiful for layering. And if you want to do more of your statement styles, absolutely. But if you're thinking about these as separate charms or separate pieces, 2 for earrings and 1 for pendants, say 3 for a suite of jewellery, look how many you're getting.
Yeah, that is so brilliant. 12 millimeters, hearts, 200 carats.
And they're puffy. I'd call them puffy hearts because there's quite a bit of gemstone in those. They're not flat.
They're amazing. Yeah, they're puffy hearts.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
Earrings every day.
Right, well done. So many of you joining us on the phone lines. Good luck. That is amazing. These, each one are huge.
Yeah, they're really good. They're
and they're drilled all the way through.
They're drilled all the way through, top to bottom, which is, so you can see that heart shape. I've got one there. You can do them on the bottom of earrings, you can do them on a silver chain, you can have them as one charm, you could do a detachable charm, so if you pop this onto a head pin and then put it onto a lobster clasp, you can attach it to what you want. Gorgeous.
Well done. We're straight down, $29.99, but we're not done. Yeah. Let's go low.
I'm feeling it.
A full strand, 200 carats of your white quartz. Make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. You've got so much jewellery here where you've just put that one motif and it's just made the look.
And it's just, they're beautiful, they're timeless and elegant. They can be. They can also be fun and bold. And that's what I mean when I say your personal design style is going to be able to be translated into this jewellery because it's so versatile. I mean, bag charms with these because, you know, quartz is a really durable gemstone. So, you know, you can have these on bag charms, you can have these on key rings like we were saying earlier. And it's just, you're giving that sentiment, that heart sentiment that everyone recognises.
Big congratulations to each of you. $19.99. Again, dial as soon as possible so you can get this home today. That is just amazing. How about we bring you this for an even better deal. So you can get everything. Hearts, stars. Yes, let's do. So you can get the perfect hearts and the stars for under £30.
Yeah, I think
Should we do
perfect.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Right, make sure you do it. The stars are huge as well. And there's so much you can do with these. You can put these in your collection, keep going back to use these, or you can use them all in one go.
Yeah.
But I definitely think these are like an added extra in your design.
I mean, if you're making to sell, it's a no-brainer because you can make your star bracelets, like I've called them wishing on a star earrings, but it could be, you know, what I used to do is put them on a cord, macrame knot, and then I used to print out and make little cards, and I used to tie them around the card with the sentiment. So you're giving the person that, whatever the sentiment may be, whatever you want to say, and they used to fly off my stall.
We are at $14.99. A huge congratulations to every single one of you. You've got your stars, you've got your hearts there, which are amazing. I've got Caroline there, Mrs. Carol, Barbara, Anne, Hazel, Alison, Maker in Middlesex. I've got Susan joining us, Anne and Pat, well done to you. You just need to make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. This is just amazing. 200 carats for $14.99. I'd get the stars as well, so you can get both of those, because that's a lot that you are getting.
Yeah, and something like these earrings, you could, if you are making to sell, you're sitting on your stall, and there is times when you're sitting there, you're chatting to people. You can ask them what they want on their earrings, and then while they're looking around, you can make the earrings for them. Mm-hmm. You know, do you want hearts? Do you want stars? Your instructions are for these stars, but obviously they could be anything. They could.
So you get the instructions with every strand.
Yes.
And they are so lovely. And so are they easy to make, those star earrings?
Very, very easy. It's a 10-minute make. And you know, the technique applies to if you want to add it to anything really. When I first learnt to make jewellery when my kids were babies, because there's only 20 months between the two youngest, I went to a local class and I came back with like 5 pairs of earrings. I was well chuffed. You know, I'm an instant gratification kind of person. So if you're just starting jewellery making and you want to do charms, you want to do earrings, you want to put one on a leather cord, quite unisex as well. And look how many you get. I mean, woof.
Well done. Big congratulations. Time for the stars.
Okay.
Next. So we've already promised you the price on this. Get both the hearts and the stars. There's 20 chances left of the stars. They are going very, very quickly and they are lovely, aren't they? Look how many of you are joining us. Mrs. Carol, Angela, and Maker, Davinia, well done. Hazel, well done. So many of you joining us.
And because, like, you know, you could do a shooting star, put it on an eye pin, and then add a tassel to the bottom of that, or some sterling silver. You know, you can keep going with the story. You can personalise a tag, or you can saw out a shape and put it on the bottom. There's a hell of a lot you can do with this. There's hardly any left of these.
$14.99. They are straight down, way under £20.
They're so lovely.
And you've got so many. How many of these? Is it 20 again?
Oh, I didn't
2,
count.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25.
So you would get 8 suites of jewellery if a suite of jewellery consisted of earrings and a necklace. So if you put 2 for earrings and 1 for a pendant, you'd get that 8 times on this strand. 8 times.
That looks so nice with the black
Spinel.
spinel, yeah. By the way, if you missed out on our amazing black spinel deal, it will be on the web and the app. It's on a 3 for 2 offer. If you want to get the black spinel to go with this as well. Well done. $14.99. How many of these do we have left, Tom? Oh, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Stay there, well done. So we've got the bamboo next, and then we've got the faceted rounds, which are, everybody's going to love these, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the bamboo, I love that. I always make rings of bamboo shapes. So I've actually made this as the top of a tassel, just for something different, and a ring. And that is a stretchy ring right there. And you can also make that ring in the same technique as I showed you in the 9 a.m.
So is that done with spacers?
That's just, yeah. So if you put precious metal, is that a roll-on one or a stretchy?
a roll-on.
A roll-on. So I've made that with exactly the same technique as I showed you this morning in the 9 a.m. demo. So if you weren't here this morning, you can watch that back. That is just a size 8 either side and then 11 O's, and I've made exactly the same technique, a roll-on, roll-off. Perfect on a stretchy as well, which I've made, you've seen me do before. Great to layer, great to have on your own, and then you've got those qualities of that clear quartz on your hand as well.
So lovely.
I do love them as tassel toppers as well, or actually parts
They're
of
really
more
different,
statement.
aren't they?
They're different, aren't
Yeah.
they? A lot of meaning as well with bamboo.
Right, well done. 60 carats of your white quartz, and they are just glowing. The clarity is gorgeous. Yeah, the top of that tassel is just lovely.
It's just different. It's just something different. It works with all the motifs, but I just thought it kind of just, it's like a more elongated tassel if you do that. Just trying to think of something I hadn't done before.
Right, we want to do something really special, because if you've got hold of the 4-leaf clover, got a hold of the heart and the stars, you need to get the bamboo as well. You might as well, because you'll always go back to these because it goes with so much.
It does, and because it's that elongated shape, you can put like a round pearl with one of these above it on a shepherd's hook, and it's a beautiful earring, but it's just a bit different because it's got that bamboo instead of maybe a few spacers, and you know, as you move, it's going to catch the light. So lovely for earrings as well.
So pretty. Right, well done to so many of you joining us. Marie Claire, Carol's there, Kirsten's there. We've got Cynthia joining us. And well done to each of you joining us today.
No.
Today, $14.99, and you get hold of this amazing bamboo style beautiful white quartz for the very best deal ever, and we're at $14.99. Well done. Neris is there. We've got Pauline joining us. We've got Marion, Pauline and Barbara and Cynthia and Marie Claire and Kirsten. I've got Pauline joining us, and Makers there, Mary and Jerry in Lincolnshire, and well done. So many of you joining us at $14.99. That's lovely.
I love these in bracelets with just little rounds in between. And if you want it to be all the same gemstone, you can use some of the rounds that are coming up with bead caps either side, and it just looks so pretty.
Yeah, that will look so gorgeous
Look at
together. And well done. So many of you joining us. You can still do this. Your bamboo shape with that amazing faceted white quartz.
Yeah, in between.
It's a favourite, isn't it? The white quartz like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It goes
And that with your black spinel as well.
Ooh, very Chanel.
Add it all in together. Wendy, well done. Francis, Maker, well done. So many of you joining us. That is your gorgeous bamboo. Don't forget the faceted rounds. We've got all of the different sizes. So I think is that 6 and 4, and then even smaller?
I would say 4, 6 and possibly 3, that looks like.
Yeah.
Neary noo. The size of the rounds, is it? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. 6? 5? Oh, the rondelles. So 3 mils, 4 mils, and the rondelles. It does look like they're kind of 6 by...
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, well done. Hold the lines. Anything you missed out on so far, just keep getting it checked out. And then we've got the demonstration as well coming up for you. These are so lovely. So, these are the rounds, and that's the rondelles, is it?
Yeah.
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 So look at those. So you want the 4 mil?
These are just what you want.
Is the 4 mil the biggest? Oh, wow. Okay.
They look bigger than 4 mil, don't
Yeah.
they? It's probably because you've got that
Sparkle.
Yeah. So these are perfect. These are our capriccio size. So, or any of your netted bracelets. If you use this, you would get so much sparkle. It would look, I don't know, you'd get this heavenly glow coming from it. And you're getting lots on this strand. So I would reckon 2 strands would do it.
So ethereal and very, very, very spectacular. Look at that, all of the light, all of the beautiful brilliance from within each one of these gemstones. So much about this. Well done to every single one of you joining us. They just work beautifully with any other gemstones. We're at $14.99. Just go get it as soon as you can.
That's incredible. You know what I like to use these for as well? Sometimes where you'd use a chain, I'll use clear quartz instead, so that I'm keeping that gemstone theme. It's not affecting the colour of whatever the focal point is or the pendant, but it's not a chain. So it kind of gives you more gemstones and more sparkle, and I often will do that with the rounds.
These are stunning. Well done to every single one of you, because we are doing something crazy here. Best of luck to each of you joining in. Right, well done. We're going to go straight down to $12.99. 150 chances for you to get this. I'd get a couple of these strands because they are just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? So workable.
Very good for spaces like we would. I don't know how it might have been somebody at the NEC I was talking to this about, but obviously silver will oxidize over time. It just does that and needs polishing. If you've got tiny little silver spacer beads in between your main, say in a stretchy or a bracelet, it's annoying to kind of try and get in there and clean them. Yeah. So quite often I will use a gemstone as a spacer. But if you don't want to interfere with the main colour of beads and you just want to kind of enhance it, this is a great alternative to a precious metal spacer.
Yeah, it's just lovely, and the sparkle is incredible. We're not done at $12.99. Okay. You know, we've got 30 seconds and then we are going to do something unbeatable. Best of luck to every single one of you joining us. It's so lovely. You can get the two different sizes as well, and you can mix and match these together. You all love white quartz here on Jewellery Maker because there's so much you can do with it.
Yeah, completely versatile. It's just... you get that sparkle as well, but not where you feel like it's occasion jewellery. It can be, of course, but you know, you put it in between pearls, it's a lovely alternative. Beautiful between Amazonite. There's basically nothing that this doesn't go with, because obviously it's clear. But then you've got that moment of the clear quartz. So if you're into your crystal properties, if it's next to a main gemstone, it is going to amplify the qualities of the gemstone that it's next to. Yeah. And so then you've got meaning, story, healing if you believe in it. So then your jewellery really does tell a story, and that's what I love about strands like this. Yeah. You know, let's add in all the meaning we can.
Right, well done. So many of you joining us. $9.99, you've got to go for it.
Oh, that's good.
And get as many as you can. It's a 38 centimetre strand, 4mm sizes of the most perfect clear quartz, and this is dazzling. You can see all of the facets lighting up. You can see that amazing sparkle. And we're under £10. That is crazy that we can do this for you. And if you want to get this to go with the hearts or the stars, what? No way.
If you're making wedding jewellery, this is a much better alternative than crystal.
Or tiaras and things like
Tiaras, hair vines. You know, any wedding jewellery will usually have glass in it because it's expensive. When you can have genuine gemstones instead of glass, I would put that in my wedding jewellery for the meaning anyway. So if you were just a wedding jewellery maker, this is a no-brainer for this price, let alone going down any lower than this.
We're at $9.99. We're not done today. So many of you getting involved, and I'm so excited for you. You might as well add this to your order. If you've been shopping today, this is amazing. $7.99, and that is only for right now. So well done to all of you joining us. You can still do this free telephone number. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything. So just add this to your order as quickly as you can. The phone lines have just lit up, and I'm not surprised. It's $7.99 for a strand of genuine white quartz. Now we're going to give you a minute to win it. We've got 2 strands, and then we've got to bring you the demo as well, so you can see all of these amazing pieces. Look at that. Well done. So many of you there. Zoe, Anne, Pat, well done. Celia, well done. Gloria, well done. Alison, Karen and Carol and Sue and Gemma, and well done. There's stacks of you there. $7.99. We're going to take that off screen in 36 seconds, but make sure you get the 2 different sizes. I mean, this is just amazing. Like spacers, you probably want the other size, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. And I know it's silly, you're like, oh, it's white quartz, but I haven't seen it very often, and I use it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not a stone that you think, I'll put in the drawer and I'll save that because I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. You immediately use it. You know, you're like, right, I know exactly what I need that for. It's going to be one that you wish you bought more of. Have you just done a
ding? Yeah.
It's perfect for the white quartz, those little heel on the chair sound baths.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Right, well done. Stay there. So we've got the smaller size now of the rounds.
Oh, I love these, so sparkly.
They are so
sparkly, these little ones. Oh, do you know what I want this? I want a glasses chain. How bougie is that? I've been wanting to make a glasses chain, but I don't want it in like just all precious metal, like a chain. I don't want that. And I don't want it that's going to clash with the jewellery I'm wearing. This would be perfect.
How do you make a glasses chain?
You basically have a little finding that has like the thing that goes over your glasses, and you push it up like a slider on either side, and then it's long enough to go around your neck. So obviously it hangs there. So I don't want it to be like interfere with my jewellery. But look how that would be nice.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Glasses chain.
Can you see that? All
so
right.
making this.
That looks
Do you reckon
amazing.
that would work, Mary?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make that. Next time you see me, I'll have one of these glasses chains. Oh,
yeah.
Glasses chain kit. Who would be up for that?
Yes, let's do this. That's such a good idea.
Because it's clear.
Okay, so $7.99. We're already there. Now, if you would like us to go lower, then Neri is saying you've got to be on the phone lines. You've got to be joining us right now. He's got to see you there. If you want this lower, let's see you joining us, and I'd multiply, get as many as you can. We're going to give you 30 seconds. I know it's strange for us to give you 30 seconds.
The call centre are going to have a nervous breakdown in a minute, Neri.
We literally have a clock every single time, don't we?
So, you know, like spacers, they're asking to be tassels, these ones, aren't they? Look. Glasses chain. I'm making that tomorrow, glasses chain. It's going to be the most bougie glasses wearer you've ever seen.
We're going straight down to $4.99. Straight down under £5, which is madness.
$4.99. You couldn't buy a plastic glasses chain for that.
Well done. I don't think I've seen so many clocks as I have today. It's so funny.
We like
I
a
think
clock
we've
over
had
here.
about 5 clocks in auction.
Otherwise the call centre will blow up.
Well done, $4.99. So many of you joining us. Do you talk to your microwave and say, can I have 30 seconds?
Yeah, do you go, can you cook my dinner
Another
in 30
seconds. Yeah, a minute to close. We're done. Love it. Well done.
Oh, please.
$4.99. Well done.
I want another clock.
That's not true. Right, well done. 15 carats of your clear quartz.
It's my favourite.
These are the rondelles.
These are my favourite.
Why are they your favourite?
Because I love the shape. It seems to give you maximum sparkle.
Does it?
I love that you can get, with a rondelle, you get the width, but not the depth. So you don't necessarily have to really think about how much length it's going to add on to a piece, but you still get that kind of maximum impact. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just really like them. I think they're great for spaces. They just add that. If you're putting in spaces with rounds, and having that different shape gives you a different gemstone and a different texture. It just adds something.
So lovely. Well done. Anne's got 3. Greater Manchester getting 8 of these. 1 prize only. No clock. This is wild. $4.99 straight down to the most amazing deal. They are your rondelles. You need to be joining us as soon as you can. 15 carats of your gorgeous clear quartz, and they're so workable.
Tassels.
I think everyone's got so confused. We haven't had a clock for one auction. Neil and Linda, well done. You've got 2. Greater Manchester, 10 now. Get as many of these as you can into your collection. These are so usable and in lots of jewellery making designs. Well done. Keep dialing through. Make sure you're joining in as soon as you can. And we've got the demonstration now.
Ooh. So, I thought, can I have a clock to my demonstration?
Yes, of course you can.
So I
30 seconds.
We don't have 10-second clocks, do we? So I was going to show you how to make the star. And do you know that clock, when it goes off, makes the same sound as my oven?
Does it?
Yeah, so every time that clock...
10 seconds, there you go.
That's never happened before.
10 seconds before the demo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh dear. We've got to do something to keep me awake today, I tell you. Right, so I'm going to make... What am I making? I'm making a tassel. That's what I'm making. I'm making a tassel, and what I'm using on the top, I'll just check I'm in frame. You could use any of it. So I'm using a star. I used a bamboo bead actually at the top of the tassel there.
Yeah.
It could be a heart, it can be anything you want. So in the demo, I'm going to use a star just to you know, make it a little bit different. So what you need is either a large eye pin, or you need a piece of wire. 0.6, 0.8 would be perfect. Bearing in mind that you're going to do a loop on the bottom, and you need to think how many times you're going to need to go through this loop for your tassel. And for the tassel, I'm actually going to again use a needle, and I've just thought I've got clear wildfire on here and you can't see it, but I'll talk you through it. I'm not clear beige. You need to think how many tassels you're having, so how many times you need to go through your loop. So if you're doing a little teeny tiny loop, obviously you're not going to get neatly your wildfire through that enough time, so just bear that in mind. So I'm going to make like a decent size loop. God, that was a hot air way of saying make a decent size loop, wasn't it? Sheesh, I must apologise. Sorry about the cat food injury. Look, that's the can of the cat food. It's not attractive. Right, so I'm going to make...
She's delirious now.
I am delirious.
Aren't you?
I was on a plane not that long ago that kept getting delayed and then delayed and then delayed. There we go. So there's a loop. Hello, loop. It sent me a bit demented, can you tell? This will be the most entertaining demo you've ever seen. So what I'm going to do is wrap loop that. I wouldn't recommend that you just turn a loop, because when you're doing a tassel, you know, any little kind of crevice that it can escape from, it will. So let's wrap that loop and make it super secure. So I'm going to just hold on to the little loop with my round nose pliers, and then I'm just going to super malleable this wire. I'm going to just wrap that round a couple of times. Now I'm doing this for function rather than design, so you know I don't want a lot of wraps. I'm going to do 2. So 2 wraps there. So you should end up with a loop that looks like that, and then I'm going to flush cut that because we don't want to see that, and get rid of it. Now rather than make the top of my tassel cap first, I'm not going to, because then those beads are going to get in my way. So I'm just going to leave this before I add the top. And this is the way that I make my tassels. Now I have got some wildfire here, and I had it on the show the other week. It's like a beige colour. But obviously I've used this because I'm dealing with clear quartz and I didn't want it to show through. But if you want a better drape, you can use some Nymo or Miyuki thread, or something like with a really nice drape on it if you want your tassels to move. If you want your tassels to sit straight, then this is a good one to use. So this is a really easy technique. What I do is I usually take enough thread, I think about how many tassels I might need and how long they might be. And then I think that I've got to come back up them. So I use about a double the amount of thread that I'm going to need for the tassel, plus about 10 centimetres. Now I'm taking the end of my thread and I'm popping it through my loop, but I'm going to leave a bit of a tail because I tend to tie this as I go to give it extra security. So I'm going to start off just with an overhand knot. So just how you would granny knot. So 1 and 2, and I'm deliberately leaving myself a longer tail because I'm going to keep using that. Now decide on how long you want your tassels to be, and the tassels that I used on that piece were actually 10 11-ohs or spacer beads, and then 10 of the quartz beads, and then I put a pearl on the bottom. I'm just going to make them short because then you don't have to watch me stringing for ages. So I've brought in some larger beads than I've actually used on the tassel, just so again you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll bring down some of these quartz beads as well. So I'm going to put on, let's just do 5 of, now these can be your spacer beads or these can be your seed beads. So I've got 5 there, and I'm going to take them down to there, that little loop that I made, and then I'm going to pick up 5 of the quartz. So these are quite, bear with me, hard to see the holes under the lights, and I'm sitting back. 1, come here, 2, and 3, and 4. You can usually see where the hole is because you can kind of see the line through the middle. So I've done an equal amount, but you know, this is up to you. You can do whatever you want. And then, and remember I've left that tail, so let me put that down so you can see what I've got. Then I wanted to decide on what to put on the bottom, and you can do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pearl and a bead cap, and then I'm going to need a stopper bead. I'm going to put the stopper bead on. So let's put the pearl on first. This is just a shell pearl. Really nice with real pearls as well if you've got some. So pop on your shell pearl. I'm going to pop on my bead cap. And I always think it's these little kind of touches and embellishments that really make a design. So make sure that your bead cap fits your desired bead. And then I'm just putting a spacer bead or a seed bead on the end to act as my stopper bead. And then what you want to do, this is what I have, is go up all of the beads again apart from whatever last bead you put on, because that's going to keep everybody behaving themselves and in place. So we're going up through all of the beads again. If you're used to doing this, then you can go through all of them, or you can do one at a time. What I tend to find is if you hold your finger, and I am sitting back when I demo, I haven't got my head over the top so I can't see as much as I usually would, but if you wiggle your needle, it will usually go through quite a few at the same time. Now, when you have finished and you've gone up all of your beads, have a look at your tassel. I haven't gone up all of mine, I'll show you when I've done it, all the way around, because sometimes you'll miss a bead, and then when you finish, you go back to look at it and you think, oh no, I can see the thread through there. So I'm just going to lean forward, sorry for my head's in. So I've gone through all my beads, and then I've gone back through my loop. Hold on and give it a pull like that, and then when I finish the tassel, I look all around it just to make sure that I haven't missed a bead and I've got some thread on the outside. Okay, and then when I'm happy, for the first couple, I'm going to do another knot. So that's why I left my tail. So I'm going to do another knot. How are we doing for time, Neri, just so that I can pace myself? Okay, great. So I've done one. So then it's just a repeat process to do as many of these tassels as you want. And then when you've finished, I would then tie another knot, and before I trim any tails, I add a little bit of hyposumate glue onto my knots just for that extra security. Especially on a tassel, more times than not your tassels will be moving, so they are taking a little bit of strain, and your jewellery is only as strong as its weakest point, which is often the clasp, but in this case it would be your knots. So before I trim that, I would add a little bit of glue to my knots. And then imagine we've done that, and we've got lots of our tassels, just that repeat process again and again. And then you can do the fun part. You can decide what you want to put on the top. So you've got lots of motifs to choose from. So I've gone for that pearl again, just to kind of tie it in. Usually I'd make this longer. And then let's go for let me think, let's try it. You can always take it off again if you don't like it. It's the beauty of jewellery making. So I'm going to, can't find the hole, there it is. I'm going to pop on the star, take it down like that, so that that's my little tassel top. And then I want something small to sit kind of like in that little cleavage of the star. So actually I'm going to put a little faceted round there, if I can find the hole. Yes, I can. And you know, that's the beauty of jewellery making.
That's so beautiful.
If you have a look at that and think, oh no, you know, it's not right, you can just keep playing with it until you're happy. And then all you need to do at the top now is repeat the wrap loop, and you've again got the wrap loop is a cold connection, what we call a cold connection. So that means that it's very, very secure. You haven't got any little gaps or any jump rings that can come open if the necklace gets a tug. It's really nice and secure. Trim that off, and then you're ready to add this. Imagine we've got like a nice, I usually go for an odd number of tassels. That looks a bit like a shooting star. You could have one. So if you want to be a bit more minimalist, I've got a silver chain here, and you could just pop that onto a silver chain. If you could pop that onto a mala, you could pop that onto a tiger tail chain of beads. Very simple, and you know, it can be as sort of clustered as you want. If you want to hide the top of the tassel, then you can get a large bead cap or a tassel topper and actually thread that on before the first pearl, and so that will sort of cover that little loop there, and it acts as kind of like a little umbrella shape for your tassels to come out of. But that's a design choice, that's up to you. So not a difficult technique, but one that we all love. We love a tassel.
Yeah, it looks so effective as well.
We
and
love
you
a
can do
tassel.
so much with that, can't you?
Oh, shell pearl. I think, are these the shell pearls I used? Are there grey ones in there? Grey, gold and red. So these are all of the ones that I've actually used in my designs.
So these are they're on screen now, so you can get a hold of these if you wanted to get your beautiful shell pearls as well. Thanks for such a lovely and informative morning, Julie. You're so welcome.
It's been lovely today, hasn't it, Julie? I've loved today and seeing everything we've got and all the gemstones.
Oh, I got them. There we go. You've got the grey, the red, and the gold. That's beautiful. All of those straight down to an amazing price of $14.99.
I love a shell pearl.
Brilliant. A shell pearl has so much luster across each one of these amazing pearls. Good luck. We're going to go. What are you doing today? £10 for you to get all three of those.
Yes.
But be quick. Make sure you're joining us as soon as you can. Add those to your order at $9.99. You get 1, 2, 3 strands and all of those different colours. And then you can do these designs as well.
Yeah, so if you want to keep your design neutral so you can wear it with anything, I've used the grey and it's gone in beautifully with the white quartz and the silver. The red, you get that lovely rich statement. So if you see there, it's essentially the whole thing is silver and clear, so that's going to go with anything. Great for malas. You know, if you want your malas, you want to make a mala, but you know, you don't want to use your best pearls. shell pearl. I like all pearls. I particularly like shell pearls as well. Always using them. So this is a good deal for 3 strands, isn't it?
It's really good deal. Right, well done. Stay there. Now, before we leave you today, if you missed our early bird, we have got for you the beautiful bundles of your genuine gemstones.
Ooh.
So fire agate, white quartz, amethyst, black tourmaline, and yeah, that's it. Citrine.
Citrine, that's it.
Citrine. So all of these, you pick, you get 2 of these. You can get every single option if you want to. And just add these to your order as soon as you can. You get a pair of these and they are amazing. Look how different they are. Your clear quartz, I mean, these are just absolutely spectacular.
And you have to scroll down on the drop-down menu. The clear quartz is at the bottom. Some people were having trouble with that this morning. So just keep scrolling down and you'll see the clear quartz at the bottom if you want that one.
These are so lovely. The design of them are so different.
I love them.
Yeah, and they're drilled all the way through as well. So you can incorporate these into your strand designs, into earrings, whatever you want to do. They are just absolutely lovely. So you've got your clear quartz, your black tourmaline, your citrine, that's your citrine, and we also have amethyst, and then fire agate as well. So make sure you're adding those to your order as quickly as you can, as they are just lovely. You won't believe the deal. We've got 2 of these. These are the most amazing early birds that we could bring you. $19.99 was not your price. So the big final chance to get a hold of these, if you haven't seen these this morning, perhaps you had a little bit of a lie-in, it's about to go wild because this is your last chance to get hold of your genuine gemstone, beautiful, gorgeous pieces here. I love them. Organic gemstones, look very gorgeous, and in 24 seconds we're going to absolutely knock your socks off.
They're drilled all the way through. This is our final clock, we promise.
Right, good luck to every one of you joining us. This is a really, really special deal. We're already at $19.99 for 2 of these. Today, you can get this for $9.99.
Yay!
That is outstanding. Under £10, and you can get a pair of these gorgeous genuine gemstones. Good luck to every single one of you. That is amazing. We've got 2 of these for £5 each.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just, they're so amazing. You're going to make such cool jewellery with them, and just something unusual, something different to work with. Epic.
Well done. Do you know what I was? No. Caroline said you do well done.
Oh dear, we are having fun today.
Well, sorry, you lost me. Right, great show, thanks. Brie for the education on gem formation. Thanks, Debbie, for fab designs.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, JM, for great prices. Thanks, Jane. Like loads and loads of you joining us for the final chance for you to get hold of your genuine gemstones. Denise, well done. Dorothy, well done. Caroline and Judith, so many of you joining us on the phone lines. Well done to you. Don't forget to have a look on the web and the app, and make sure you're checking out on all of anything that you might have missed out on today's show, including the white quartz, the amazing black spinel as well we brought to you, the gorgeous agate bundles. So tomorrow, on tomorrow's show, lots going on. Our lovely Alison joins you. Agate rings at 8 a.m. You've got 9 a.m. the free-form tumbles. Then at 10 a.m. you've got 60 carats of type A Olmec blue jadeite in the plain rounds. Then 11 a.m. you've got Sunday specials. 12 p.m. you've got the carved dragon head with Alison. So much going on for you tomorrow as well. Now, good luck to all of you joining in and getting hold of those. They're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, I love them. I love them the first time I saw them, and to be able to have them in different gemstones is really, really cool. I think especially if you've been working with jewellery for a long time, nice to work with something different, isn't it? Yeah, it gives you creative juices.
Loves something a bit different and unique.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of that today, haven't we?
Today's been epic, actually, hasn't it? I've really enjoyed today.
So many of you joining us for the final chance to get those £5 a gemstone, organic, gorgeous gems. Well done. Make sure you're checking out as soon as you can.
Miri wants to put a clock to finish, don't you? Like a clock to finish the show. A clock to finish getting in my car. You can go outside and count while I get in my car if you want.
Right, well done. So many of you joining us. White quartz, your gorgeous black tourmaline, your amethyst and your citrine. Again, do check out on anything in your basket. Right, Deb, so when are you back?
I'm back on Friday. Yes, Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
What have you got on Friday, do you know?
Oh, crumbs. Yeah, I do know, but not at this precise minute.
Bless her. You've done so well today. You're the best. Isn't she amazing?
I love working with you, Lynn. Thanks for coming to us.
Thanks so much for having me. You've got what, sorry?
Oh, yes, Ocean and Earth and Art Deco. I've got Art Deco. I had a quick look at my...
Lovely.
Yeah, they're nice.
Right, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been so lovely to have your company and all of your lovely messages. I'll be back with you again really soon with you on Jewellery Maker. If you're about later on, I'm joining you on Gemporia at 7 p.m. So thanks so much to you. Thanks to you guys. We love you lots. And I shall see you again very, very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.